So, as you know, we already have our property. We already have our water, our power, our home, our barn, our workshop, and all the things included. We already have our chicken coop, our rabbit enclosure. We have our beekeeping settled, and we've also settled things with our guinea hens and our bats. Well, today we're going to talk about our ducks and our livestock guardian dogs. Okay, these are very important. Your ducks are a good meat bird and they're high in fat, they're high in calories. They're something you're going to want on an off grid homestead or survivalist situation, whichever you want to call it. Okay, so we're going to dream up that perfect situation for them. And remember, this podcast is over the top. It is money's not an object, sky's the limit, all of it. So now keep in mind, we're going to use anything that we need for the off grid lighting, the water, all the things. The same as we did for the house, the barn, the workshop, everything else. We're just going to scale it down to the size we need for the structure. And as far as your duck enclosure, please remember you can refer back to the chicken coop for the tools and necessities you're going to need there, because you can use the same tools. It's fine. Ducks are dirty. Let's call a spade a spade. Ducks are dirty creatures. They mud everything up. It's absolutely horrible. But most of the time, that's because people don't build an over-the-top enclosure. So for the cleanest setup, we're going to build, of course, ground level, walk in. It's going to have a large door coop. It's going to have at least 4 square feet per duck. Now, we're not just going to use straw like we would for chickens. That will not work for dirty little ducks. We're going to use horse bedding pellets on the floor. And we're going to have a design of a sloped river rock kind of drainage trench in the run. Now, for the best behavior and meat, we're going to use the silver apple yard duck, okay? And all of what I just said is going to be real clear, real quick. But first, we're going to talk about the coop, okay, the coop interior. Now, the floor and bedding, it's going to be a concrete base. And like I said, it's going to be covered in the horse bedding pellets, which they're just compressed wood. But when they disintegrate, they turn into like a soft sawdust when they're wet. They absorb moisture real fast, and they really do cut down on the heavy smells. We're not going to have roost bars because ducks sleep on the floor. So you're just going to skip the chicken roosts altogether. You're not going to do that. Ducks don't like it, honey. You're going to make the roof kind of a massive front access area. You want to overhang there, but you're going to have that massive front access area because you're going to want to be able to shovel out that bedding as quickly as you possibly can. You do not want to be crawling around inside. That overhang is going to help you out a lot when it comes to weather. You're going to have unblockable vents near the roof line because you're not going to be climbing up on that roof, okay? Just unblockable vents up there. Just have that done immediately. And everything you can build an ICF, do. Now, ducks put off a lot of body moisture, and trapping that humid air could cause some serious respiratory issues for them. Could cause mold, cause all kinds of problems. You absolutely have to have those vents clear at all times. You're also going to have a brooding mother area. So let's talk about your outdoor run, okay? Because that's super important. Those ducks are not going to stay inside any more than you think they will. So you're going to have that drainage base. So remember, this is money's no object. So we're going to do a lot of things. We're going to excavate the topsoil in the run area, and that's going to be a really large area. About to find out. We're going to lay down a perforated drainage pipe. We're going to cover it in some heavy landscaping fabric and fill that entire run with about 6 to 12 inches of large river rock. We're going to keep splashing pools and drinking water over the rock trench, okay? We're going to have it over the rocks. It's never going to be in the coop. It's never going to be in the yard area of it where they're foraging. It's never going to be anywhere near that because they are messy and they will mud it up. So we're going to keep it over there. Any of the dirty water drops will just go straight through the stones, drain away cleanly. It'll be great. Hi, pretty kooky Jamie James. This is the homesteading podcast part. I'm doing a series. So, good times, huh? You're going to learn all about some ducks and some dogs today. You're going to find out Livestock Guardian Dogs too. Now, duck feeders. Duck feeders need to use trough-style feeders. They have to be kept completely away from the water stations because the ducks will carry all that slop back and forth. You absolutely don't want that. This is why people consider ducks to be dirty, because they'll feed and water them in the same spot. They won't use the heavy river rock. And we're doing a good 1/4 acre or more of land just for the run alone. It's going to be a huge undertaking. And to do 12 inches of river rock through a part of that run, maybe half of it, is a huge undertaking, a huge expense. But remember, we have all the money in the world. A Joleen raid on a homesteading one? Oh, y'all are going to be so mad. This is the homesteading one. I could switch, but it is just the homesteading one. Well, you know what? It doesn't hurt y'all to learn something, does it? Learning is good. Learning is fundamental. Knowledge is power. So with the duck area, we're going to have one very large run area with a few different splash pool sites because they're going to want to swim around. They're going to want to have fun. You don't want, sad ducks when you eat them. Now, the outdoor and the duck coop, we're going to use hardware cloth. Yeah, Joleen sent y'all to the homestead. Y'all about to learn some animal things. Y'all about to learn about animals. So don't be mad at me. Don't be mad at me. Y'all about to learn about some animals. For the outdoor duck coop, we're going to use hardware cloth, just like we did the chicken coop, because we want to protect against predators. We do want them comfy, but we have to remember they're meat birds. Okay, they're not going to be around long enough to settle in too much. So, thank you so much, expert. Y'all are getting in on the homestead podcast portion of the channel, and y'all are going to learn a little bit about animals. Alabama Amy, it ain't no wonder. So let's have a little knowledge is power. Okay. Now, like I said, our top pick for our duck is going to be the silver apple yard. There will be a picture on the thumbnail. They are exceptionally calm. They're gentle. They're friendly. They're not aggressive with humans. They're not aggressive with their other flock members. They're active foragers, and they do like to stay close to home so they don't go flying over fences. They're heavy heritage, dual-purpose breed. The drakes get to about 8 to 10 pounds, hens to about 7 to 8 pounds. And now I know some of y'all might be vegan, but honey, they are delicious, tender. They are a really rich, dark meat. It's really good. So, definitely. Now, the silver apple yard is also an excellent layer because duck eggs are delicious. In case y'all wondered, vegans, close your ears, babies. 220 to 270 large white eggs are what you're going to get out of your duck. Let's see. Oh my God, I love our ducks. Yes. Oh my God, it's black screen. Let me give you an avatar. I am so sorry. I always forget that. I forget to turn the damn thing on too. Yeah, I'll just be talking and there ain't no sound. So, now if you're going to manage and collect your eggs, and this is some good information to have. If you ever go to like a farmer's market or something and you find you some dirty eggs, you did a good thing. Okay, trust me. Now you're going to go out in the morning. You're going to harvest before 9. Okay, ducks lay almost all of their eggs in the early morning hours. You're going to keep their nest boxes clean, floor level, clean straw, wood shavings, all that. You're going to keep the eggs out of the mud and out of the pooty. Okay? You are not going to wash them immediately, just like with your chicken eggs. They have a natural protective coating, and it's called a bloom, and that blocks bacteria. So keep them unwashed until right before you use them. We just had a bunch of ducklings hatch yesterday, Valhalla said. Oh, Valhalla, it's wonderful. So Valhalla's going to know everything I'm saying. So he can co-sign for me. He can co-sign. Now you're going to use a lightly abrasive sponge to kind of scrape off any loose dirt or feathers, but you're not going to wet that shell. Now you're going to store them. If you want to store them on your countertop, you can store them unwashed, pointy side down. Don't put them in the sunlight, and they'll stay fresh for 2 or 3 weeks. Okay, so you'll be doing good. Now, if you do wash them, tell everyone about your channel. Okay, we'll talk about washed eggs in a second. Okay, so this part of the channel is the homestead of dreams. Money's no object. We can go over the top as long as it's possible. We can do it. So we're dreaming it all up. It could someday happen. Who knows? Now, the other part is a little different. The other part is a little sassy, a little snarky, a little bitchy, but always fun and always laughy. Zach, how about a Mary B? You naughty girl. I'll provide the egg. Now, Zach is our resident devil, so we like to slap him around a little bit, so I'm fitting to do that in about as soon as I figure out where he's at. Yes, he does deserve it. He needs a good switching with a willow branch. So, in the other part, like I was saying, it's sassy, it's whatever it is, it's fun, and I interact with the chat extensively, almost to the point where I barely finish what I came in there to do, because we just get to laughing too hard and just having too good of a time, joking each other, roasting each other, doing whatever we want to do like that, always in fun, always in kindness. And I mean, okay, not always in kindness. Okay, when I'm talking about bunions or freaking Ocean's 71, no. So, like I said, right now is the duck and the Livestock Guardian Dogs. Now, the Livestock Guardian Dogs part, that's personally my favorite. So, I love these dogs. And I love my ducks. Well, tomorrow, on the other part of this channel, is going to be the mock psychological evaluation of Oceans, because frankly somebody needs to do it, and I know some of y'all might like her. No ma'am, that girl's so crooked she could swallow a nail and shit a corkscrew, and you're about to find out. But back to the eggs. Now, if you're going to wash your duck eggs, like if they're heavily soiled, got a whole lot of duck duty on them, wash them in warm water, because cold water will pull bacteria into the egg. Don't do that. Then you'll just put the washed eggs straight into the fridge. They'll last 5 or 6 weeks in there. Okay, they're not going to expire like that. Okay, so you can also freeze them, and I'm going to tell you how to freeze them without making the yolks nasty. Okay? Now, anybody that's new in here, welcome. I love you all in my big toe. Okay? I just love you all in my big toe. This tonight is about homesteading. Tomorrow night is going to be the roast of Ocean 71. Okay? So I'm going to tell you how to do the yolks. It's absolutely fabulous. So you're going to whisk the yolks and the whites together. You're going to put in a pinch of salt or a pinch of sugar, put it in an ice cube tray and freeze it. Put it in a freezer bag for up to 6 months, and the yolks will not turn gummy. Okay? Because, I mean, typically people freeze eggs like that and they're like, but they come out gummy. They're nasty. Well, because they didn't put a pinch of salt or sugar in it when they whisked it. So that's how you keep them from turning yummy. Knowledge is power. Like I said, they are silver apple yards are great ducks. They're excellent. They are highly reliable mothers. Okay, they have strong brooding instincts, and the commercial duck breeds aren't like them. Okay, apple yards, they have the maternal traits. They're just bred into them. They will willingly sit on that clutch. They will hatch them. They will protect them. Like they won't just walk away. So they do go readily broody, okay, especially in the spring. And once a female settles on her nest, she's there. She's dedicated. Okay, unless she is constantly disturbed by like you as a human or predators, she's not coming off that nest. She's just not. And because they're a heavy breed, you got to really be careful. You got to have a really thick and soft bedding in that brooding box, because like younger hens, clumsier ones, they're heavy. They might crack the egg. So if you have a little softer bedding in there, it's better. Okay, now you also should know the reason I said you need a separate brooding area, a separate hatching area, is because the adult flock is not always safe for a newborn, especially the drakes. So you're going to want to separate those mothers and babies. Okay, because drakes don't have paternal instincts. Okay, they're just, I'm going to say a wordy dirt, they're just fuck boys. Okay, drakes are awful. Okay, they view the ducklings as intruders. And that's how I feel about human children sometimes, I ain't gonna lie to you. A drake might attack, he might bite it, and honestly, drakes are horrible. They might even try to mate with a duckling. Like, I'm not playing with you. Drakes are bad news. Valhalla can tell you. Okay, drakes are going after whatever they can get. They sure are. They'll crowd out the ducklings. They're absolutely ridiculous. Now, the other adult hens, however, most of them will just ignore the ducklings. They might try to peck them to like be dominant over them, but all in all, they'll ignore them. And sometimes when you get silver apple yards, they might bond and raise a clutch together, but that's the exception. It's not really the rule. Zach, quit talking about your weenie bug. Nobody wants to know about your weenie bug. Valhalla says we have too many drakes and we're going to have a really hard time keeping our free-range ducklings alive this year. Well, you might have to go ahead and do a run for the drakes until the ducklings are big enough. Oh, Valhalla's got a whole video on it. See, I have supplemental information happening. This is good stuff. So they're going to stay in what we'll just call the ducky maternity ward for 1 to 3 weeks. I'd prefer 3. It's going to be completely partitioned off. It'll be just a section of your coop. You can use that chicken wire in that, really. You don't need hardware cloth to partition that off, but you want a solid partition. Just in the part where the nest is. The rest of it's fine. Leave it open chicken wire. Let them see, but don't touch. Let that be a barrier where the mother and babies can live safely, but the rest of the flock can get used to their presence. So, about 4 to 6 weeks old, you'll let them have some supervised outings. Okay, and once they're larger, they're faster, fully feathered, mommy can bring them out in the yard, have a little free range session. Now, you can fully integrate them safely into the flock about week 6. You can merge them right in. They're nearly the same size as the adults, nearly. And you're definitely going to want to make sure there's multiple feed and water stations. That way they're not bullied away from it. But otherwise, they're good at that point. But for a very small homestead, you might only need 3 to 5 ducks to start. Okay, maybe even get you like 5 hens and 1 drake. Because I'm telling you now, drakes are horny, okay? Drakes are horn dogs. They will go after every duck in the flock. And if you don't have enough hens for a drake, he'll do them to death. He will. They'll lose their feathers. They'll be damaged. I'm telling you, drakes are bad news. Drakes are just like Zach. They are. Drakes are just like Zach. Don't let him fool you. Now, you have to remember, ducks are intensely social flock animals, okay? So they can die of loneliness. They can die of stress if you keep them alone. So, I mean, 3 is an absolute minimum. But seriously, if you're going to have a drake, have at least 5 hens. Okay? I'm telling you, Zach's got a corkscrew wiener bug, and he's got at least 5 women on the side because that's what he does to them. I heard, allegedly. Heard all about it. Now, you're going to get 12 to 25 eggs per week from 5 silver apple yards. That's during the peak spring and summer laying seasons. But remember, you can do timed lighting just like you do for your chickens. And you can manage the mess, just like I said, building the run, doing all that, doing their water areas over the river stones definitely helps. Okay, you can basically do your daily cleanup in less than 10 minutes if you make sure that your water areas are safely away from your food and dirt areas. Now, let's talk dogs. Y'all know I love me some dogs. Okay, I do. I love me some dogs. 5 side chicks and no one to cook all the duck eggs for me. Sorry, Zach, you're doing the cooking. Okay. I forgot to tell you, we're renaming you Hazel. So now I know everybody expected me to go milk cow. Okay. But large stock isn't really much. I don't really know much about large stock. So, and there are alternative ways to source dairy. And the feed work dairy ratio on a small homestead just really, the math doesn't math. It just doesn't. Okay. Now, as far as the homestead protection breeds, Livestock Guardian Dogs, okay, the Anatolian Shepherd. Okay, and if you don't know what it is, Google it. He's a beautiful critter. They are independent, they are loyal, they're calm. They're calm until they're provoked. Okay? And they are highly alert. Now, these are dogs that they patrol the boundaries and they will fiercely deter large predators. They don't care. Okay, they will go after a moose. I'm not even playing with y'all. They do have short, dense, they have that double layer coat, so they can handle the blazing summer heat of the South, sub-zero winter freezes. They'll be fine. Now, if you're more in the like Alaska area, if you are more up north, I'm sorry that you're up north, but you can get you a Great Pyrenees. Okay. Bailey Love. I'm going to say that my dog Bailey's going to come to running. Okay, so the Great Pyrenees, there she is. They are enormous. Okay, but they're a gentle giant. They're patient. They love their humans. But they're an independent thinker. So training them is fun. It's not too difficult, but it really isn't that easy. And they bark a lot at night to deter any kind of threats, and it kind of creates a protective perimeter. So if you have any close neighbors, a Great Pyrenees is not your thing. I'll tell you that right now. They are incredible in the cold. They have an incredible winter tolerance. If you're going to have them in the South, if you're going to have them anywhere, hold on. Mary B said, last night's psychological evaluation had me crying. Well, Mary B, you just wait until tomorrow night. We could even, yeah, wait till tomorrow night because we're going to psychologically evaluate Ocean 71. Okay, I already have it ready. I already have it ready. I sure do. I got so mad at that heifer when she was in Ray's stream. I got so mad at that heifer, I started doing it right then and there. She about to find out a thing or two about herself. Let her lurk. Anywho, sorry, I went off about that. Now, the Great Pyrenees, if you're going to have it in a hotter climate, you're going to require heavy shade for it, okay? Tons of fresh water, and you're going to have to do a summer coat blowout for the extreme heat because they are a winter dog. Okay, you want them up. So, as far as guarding the ducks, that's the fun part about dogs, okay? Because dogs love them a duck, don't they? And I don't mean for playtime. So for the training phase, you absolutely cannot leave puppies alone with the ducks. Just don't. Livestock Guardian Dogs, they take 18 to 24 months to fully mature emotionally. So you've got to continually train them. Now, during the initial training phase, you're going to train them behind a secure fence line. They want to be able to see the ducks, but you cannot let them chase or play with them. Okay, they absolutely they can see them. See, don't touch. Remember that, Zach. Look, but don't touch, okay? Consensual ducky touching only. Stop touching the ducks, Zach. Stop touching the ducks. Good Lord. Now, ducks, they run, they flap, they squawk. A young dog will see it as a game, okay, or a prey. It depends on the dog. So you really got to supervise that until the dog can view the ducks as kind of helpless family members, really, that need protecting, that they're not toys. Zach, did you hear that? The ducks are not toys. Stop touching the ducks. And can everybody, when you see Zach in other chats, can y'all remind him to stop touching the ducks? Now, livestock guardian dogs, they protect by being loud. Now, they're tough, but they protect by being loud, okay? Especially at night. So if you have close neighbors, that heavy barking of that Great Pyrenees is going to cause you some issues. They're going to call somebody on you. So you're going to want an Anatolian because they bark a little less and they patrol the area more than they bark to scare them off. Both of them, what's the word? They're elite. Okay, they're elite powerhouse livestock guardians. They can handle just about any land predator. And they're built to face them. Okay, anything from a raccoon, anything from nest robbers, they can get apex predators. I'm not playing with you. You get you a couple of Anatolians, couple of Great Pyrenees, they'll go after a bear. Okay, they will not let anything near their stock. So the things that they can really get at easily are kind of your mid-size and common predators. So the most common threat to your ducks is going to be those minor annoyances. And a good livestock guardian dog will eliminate them. That means red rum them or chase them off completely. Now you're going to have your coyotes and your foxes. And now these dogs, they can easily kill a lone coyote or fox. And they're real effective at kind of breaking up or neutralizing the coyote pack attacks. They're real good at that. Now, other stray dogs, they're going to come after stuff too, and also bobcats. Now, both of the breeds we're talking about that can get anywhere 100, 150 pounds or more, they're big. They are overwhelming. Their strength advantage over a single animal is phenomenal. You're going to get, oh, I forgot to turn on Do Not Disturb. Shoot. You're going to get your raccoons, your possums, your weasels. Those are lethal to ducks at night, but these dogs are nocturnal patrollers. They're stealthy hunters. They're going to keep anything from getting in that coop. So don't be surprised when they sleep all day. Zach, you know exactly what happened. You went and touched another duck. I've told you and told you, stop touching the ducks. Good Lord. Oh, my goodness. What do they say? So he's like a DDF? DDF? He's a duckophile? I'm so sorry, Zach. I'm going to mess with you. Now, they can deter apex predators effectively. So for massive predators, the dogs kind of rely on psychological warfare and teamwork more than they do the physical conflict. So they're going to kind of try to psych out the bigger stuff. They'll fight them, don't get it wrong. But they will try to psych them out first. Thank you, Mary B. Thank you. Every chat y'all see him in, you gotta make sure he remembers. He forgets sometimes. Next thing you know, he comes back, feathers in his teeth, sticking out of his jacket. Unreasonable. Unreasonable, Zach. Now, they will go after wolves. Okay, they kind of developed historically a sense to fight and kill wolves. And just one of these dogs can hold its own against a lone wolf. You'll need multiple if you've got a pack in the area, but you're going to want multiple dogs. You're not going to want a lonely dog. Who wants a lonely dog? My dog just side-eyed me. Oh, my God. I'm sorry, Bailey. You're a house dog. They will go after bears and cougars. Okay, now, if you have one livestock guardian dog, which I hope you don't, because that's cruel, it won't win in a flat-out solo fight with like a grizzly bear or an adult mountain lion. So they would rather use that that booming warning bark that they have. They have a really intimidating, aggressive posturing that they do. And a lot of times that'll convince the predator that it's just too much trouble to go after something. It just will. And we can't forget about our aerial threats. What kind of dog is Bailey? She is a Labrador Retriever. A big one, though. She's a big girl. She's 115 pounds. It's a big old heifer. Zach, are you telling people you're shy? Are you trying to... Did oceans teach you how to lie? That's it. Willow branch. What was I talking about? Oh, flying aerial threats. That is your nightmare as a duck owner. Okay? Your nightmare. You've got hawks, you've got owls, you've got eagles, and they are incredibly fast, and they are really dangerous to all your poultry, which is why we cover our runs with that hardware cloth to stop them. We don't use a net because if they get caught in the net, it's a whole mess. It's a thing. You don't want that. I'm not cleaning it up. Surely not. So the defense they use, they scan the sky. You'd be surprised. These dogs will constantly scan the sky and all around them. And if they sense the hawk or the eagle, they see the shadows overhead, whatever they're going to see, they'll aggressively bark at them. They will charge toward that shadow, kind of barking up into the air. They'll actually stand directly over a duck flock, and they will physically block those birds of prey from diving in. So, I mean, these dogs are gold. These dogs are worth their weight in everything. Now, they do handle things a little different. Okay, just a little different. The Great Pyrenees, they are really tightly bonded with the livestock that they're protecting. So they will stand there, standing steady and strong like a physical shield. They'll stay really close to the flock. The flock kind of relies on them pretty heavily. They like to hear them walking around. Kind of helps the flock relax. And The dog, it'll give that deep and booming alert to scare the predators away before the physical fight ever has to happen. Then you kind of have your Anatolian. He's more of your patrolman. Okay, he goes around kind of a wide boundary, kind of your property lines. And believe me, they do learn your property lines. They're smart dogs. They kind of like to patrol looking out into the horizon. Okay, if they see a threat, they don't wait for it. They run to it. They'll go toward the danger. They'll neutralize it as far away from the coop as they possibly can. And by neutralize, I mean red rum. Okay? They'll red rum them. They are worth every bit of work involved. And getting a male and a female will get you some puppies too. Okay? Get you some puppies too. Now, because they prefer to stay outside with their stock, you're not really going to want just a doghouse. That's ridiculous for them anyway. They're too big. They'd rather just stay inside the barn. But they're not always going to want to. They sleep during the day a lot because they're nocturnal. So you can get like a heavy duty, really specific outdoor shelter for them. I would build it in ICF if money was no object. I just would. Because the standard commercial doghouse, it's just going to be too small. It's going to be too poorly insulated. It's not going to be worth it. You're going to want it to be large enough for a 150-pound dog to walk in, turn around, and lay down comfortably. And if you have multiple dogs, make it big enough for them because they will sleep together. Okay, these are pack animals. Get a flat roof deck, gently sloped. They instinctively seek high ground to kind of survey the land, as it were, to kind of look over their territory. And they might just jump up there, spend hours lying on top of it, kind of acting like a sentinel. Okay? And definitely windbreak the entrance. Okay? Make it a little offset. Don't place the doorway dead center. Put on one side. Kind of make an L-shaped entry. That'll block those freezing winter winds and driving rains. You don't want that to hit your dog's sleeping area. You want them comfy. They're doing you a great service. Now, summer. Oh, yes. Okay, so you're going to want it shaded. Definitely have an elevated wooden floor. You're not going to do that concrete floor thing for them because you want them off of the hot summer ground. So put it on like 4 to 6 inch skids, maybe some concrete blocks. Have that cooling airflow. Treat your dogs good. Now in the winter, just have some bedding. Have a deep layer of clean straw. Not hay. Hay holds moisture and it molds. Make sure it's straw. It's got those hollow shafts in it, so that traps the body heat. That's why people put straw in like those feral cat things they put out. You want your dog to be able to create its own warm nest. Change your straw maybe once a month, really, just to keep it dry. They'll be good. Don't ever put a heat lamp. They don't need it. Don't do it. I know you'd want to, but just don't. Now, with the feed and water, it's pretty much like any other Furby. You just use freeze-proof waterers in the winter. Simple as that. And that's all you need to know about your ducks and your dogs. So we're getting really close to concluding our homestead. We still got to do our crops and our equipment, things like that, but we're not going to do that tonight. And since we're done with the critters, can we talk shit? Can we speak some shitaroo? So, Ocean's got a lot of nerve going in Joleen's and acting like she ain't do nothing. Okay, now I know I shouldn't be talking shit in the middle of my homestead thing, but I think my homestead crowd will understand. Once they get an idea of who the characters are, they're going to understand. She had some nerve, some absolute nerve. I don't understand now anybody can believe a word out of her mouth. She was in Ray's, and I'm guessing that a whole lot of y'all was in Ray's, watching while she just lied. Lied. Just openly, blatantly. Lauren asking her, why did you pull court documents and stuff like that? And I didn't. Bitch, you did. Lauren saw, I was in the chat when she did it. Okay? I was in the chat when she did it. Lauren's not lying. I was there. A lot of y'all were too. Okay? She's lying her ass off. She's lying about everything. Oh, I didn't know what Jess was doing. Heifer, you did. You did. Those nosy old men up in the balcony told that little Muppet everything. Okay? Oh my God. Tom Petty pissed me off. And that is a terrible thing to do because can y'all hear that damn dog drinking again? Listen to that. She is lapping that water. Seriously, Chase says he missed I missed Ray's stream earlier. Need to catch up on the replay crew. Ray's stream earlier was the one of J7 just overreacting to it because she's mad about the lies too, but who cares what she's mad about because that bitch speaks with more forked tongues than anybody else. I know she's thirsty, Mary B. She drinks a lot and leaves a mess. Crazy heifer. But watch the actual stream and then watch the live chat. Okay? Watch the chat, watch the stream, watch the whole thing. Everybody was telling it. And I think Ray knew she was lying. I do. I think Ray knew the whole time she was lying. I honestly believe he did. I can't believe anything else. He's a smart guy. There's no way he thought something else. But yeah, she was just, oh, I don't know anything. I was just a baby. I'm so innocent. No, you're not. No. Oceans, if you're here lurking, you stupid cahunt. I'm doing a whole thing about you tomorrow. You are welcome to come around, but I'll rest you assured that if you tell one lie in that chat, I will stop you from chatting because I do not care. Okay? I do not care. Your First Amendment rights stop at my doorstep. You don't come into my house and just talk the shit. This ain't Twitter and it ain't Spaces. I hope she's here lurking. Now, I'm sorry y'all had to hear me get nasty. Okay? I am so sorry. But, Lord, can y'all tell she worked me up? She worked me up. She got me in a tizzy. I'm so mad. Lying in everybody's faces. Yeah, she's a horrible person. Did anybody in here watch what Ray did today with the J7 reaction? Because if it's a clip, I'll look at it, but I refuse to watch anything involving that little demon. I do. I refused. No, I loved that. She is. Where did I steal Cahunt from? Oh, my Lord. Oh, J-Hip. I stole it from J-Hip Ketchup. They said something about Cahunt this morning, and I said, well, y'all going to have to lock me up because I am straight up stealing that. I am going to pull a Machado and shoplift that word so quick. I put it right in my purse and walked out of the store with it. And I'm keeping it too. I'm going to keep it. So, anywho, I saw a clip on X of the Ray J7 thing. I couldn't even get through the clip. That girl was not okay. Roz started the Cahunt. Oh, Roz. Oh, I'm new to their channel too. I think Joleen pointed me to their channel. Yeah, gosh, I love Joleen. I really do. She is the palate cleanser everybody needs. That's just true. I mean, on my disaster stream the other day, I tried doing like doggy and kitty pictures. And I had goat ones set up just in case Valhalla had popped in. But it was just just a disaster, and I didn't even realize it was until I went back to do the editing, and then I was just like, I'm gonna cry. This is horrible. Oh my God. I was like, what did I do? I gotta make this up to everybody. TC Maylin. Lord have mercy. You remember that this morning. Yeah, I straight up stole it. I'm keeping it. I'm going to use it daily, probably. Mish says, Joleen is the levity we need with yokels like Machado and J7 afoot. See, oh, did y'all see? I put that comment in Joleen's chat about her having rapier wit, and she was like, I ain't saying that. I was like, oh no, I shouldn't have put that. I'm like, oh gosh, what did I do? But yeah, I'm doing that. So next time I do like a palate cleanser stream, I'm going to try to like figure out how to do it. I got to figure somebody to like, I don't know, tell me how to do one thing or another or something or everything or what. Because honestly, guys, you can probably tell I am absolutely new at this. I have no clue what I'm doing at all. I still don't have a cord for that microphone. Valhalla generously, ever so generously sent me a microphone. And my local store doesn't have a cord for it, so I got to go somewhere else. So I felt attacked. I felt attacked tonight in Joleen's chat. She's like, oh, she's just using her laptop mic. I was like, oh, that hurt me. Oops. I feel attacked. I felt seen. Not in a good way. Not in a good way. But like I was saying, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just, I'm just running my old cookie dumpster here. And, just kind of chatting, having a good time, joking around with y'all. Doing some weird stuff. 488. Y'all are kidding me. Mish said, you don't say you have the best show in the land, though. That's because I don't. See, here's the thing. I am not a proper YouTuber. I'm just here. I don't know how to make videos. I don't know how to share videos or clips. And I probably wouldn't. I don't know. I don't know if I want to do that unless it's like really funny. I don't know. Like, I barely figured out how to share the little things I put together for the psych eval. I sound like a pro. Girl. No. Y'all are too kind. Seriously, y'all being very kind. But like, I don't know. I don't want to take the Machado class because my soul is not for sale. Like, I don't know. I'm like Val Kilmer in Tombstone. Is your soul for sale, dear? No, my soul is not for sale. Okay? So I don't want to do that. And I certainly don't want to, like, get advice from freaking Moons or Hammy. I mean, they're both getting psych evals. They're both getting psych evals. We did Machado's. We're going to do Oceans. We're going to do J711. We're going to do freaking Moons. And the picture I have for them is like a garden gnome mooning a sunflower, because who wants her real picture on their page? No way, you don't need whole milk's class. I wouldn't want to. I'll tell you, like, Jimmy is an absolute legend at this. Valhalla, expert. Megan Fox, like all of them, all the ones that we're used to. They're so good. These guys are funny and fun, and they're smart, and they know how to do like this panel thing together and riff off each other and do all that. And, and I'm just sitting here going, well, I'm just going to jump in baptism by fire. I'm just going to start it up and go, here I am. Here I am. It is a bumpy ride. It is messy. It's a little snarky. It's a little bitchy. It's a little funny. It's a little weird. I mean, the way I described my channel in my description was a cornucopial plethora of YouTubery, because I don't know how else to describe it. It's just got the things. It's just got the things. At some point, I'm going to get a camera and figure out how to hook that to a laptop, because I don't even know how to do that. I'll figure it out. I'm sure there's an instruction book. And then I've got some stuff that I was going to put on my dog's bedroom wall, and then I'd be able to use the camera and have a lot more fun, because I could do like stupid costumes, of whoever I'm making fun of at that point, or, just weird stuff. I could do a lot more weird stuff and just have a good time doing it. I could point the camera at my dog and just let her entertain y'all while I talk. Just whatever I want to do. So I'll figure that out and get all that set up and then be able to do it. I can't use the camera on this laptop. $4.89. Oh my God. Y'all gonna make me ink. Y'all are gonna make me ink. Oh my Lord. Prison. Says, oh, it's so easy. My boyfriend got me a mic and cam. The cam was pretty cheap and it works great. Plug in and go. Well, that's the kind of cam I need. Plug in and go. That's exactly what I need, because, Shug, no, I am not advanced technologically. I'm really not. Chase says, I'm pretty good with tech. I could probably talk you through setting up the camera. I would like that a lot. Like, I can't use this one. I'm using a Walmart Acer Chromebook, the kind that they give like first graders to learn to read on. That's what I'm using. Okay. And I'm running everything off of the hotspot on my 3-year-old Android phone that I also got at Walmart. Okay. And that's literally all of my equipment until I get the cord for the mic. Then it'll be the Chromebook, the Android phone, and the mic. And then I'll add a camera. I'm going to keep adding stuff and eventually be able to do a lot more fun stuff. Chase says, I have Logitech webcam from Amazon. Not very expensive, very easy to set up. And Mish says, honestly, you sound 300% better than Macchiato ever sounds. Do you want to know why that is? Because I do, I may have a weird accent, but I can control it. Okay, when I'm in a business situation, like I have to do a meeting or something, I can level it off straight up Midwestern. You wouldn't even know I'd ever even been to the South, okay? But the other night when I was doing, it was probably my first live stream, or my first real one, not like one of my homestead ones, not one of my art ones, like that nobody watched, like one of my real ones. I was trying so hard to maintain that leveled out Midwestern accent, and it started to hurt. Like my jaw started to hurt, because you kind of have to hold yourself a certain way to change your accent. And it kept kind of slipping out. And folks just said, you know what? Just let it go. Just let it go. I think it was Vala. I was like, just let it go. Just do it. Just why worry about it, kind of thing. I was like, okay, well, I'm just going to let it go then. Y'all are just going to put up with it. We're going to put up with some hillbilly business. And I know, like, we have Arkansas Bestie. She's from the South, but she's from Society South. Like, they're rich people. So rich people, they took control of their accent a long time ago. Okay, I am dirty South. Okay, I am from the South where you don't pull into the driveway uninvited. Okay, I'm from the part of the South where if our dog don't like you, don't cross our property line. Don't speak to our children in just some kind of way. Don't speak to our significant other in just some kind of way. Like, I'm from a dirty, dirty South. Okay? Arkansas Bestie is from Society South. So she, and so I think it's a really neat thing to kind of compare and contrast. Not compare, that sounds awful. No, more of a contrast that shows that no matter who's from the South or how far south you are, how deep in the South you are, the accents can change depending on your tax bracket. So, like, if you listen to her speak, you can tell that she could afford the great microphone, the camera, and the setup. And she, like, probably pays for her StreamYard. And when you listen to me, you know that I'm using my free StreamYard on my Walmart laptop on my 3-year-old phone. And I'm running it on duct tape, WD-40, and hope. Okay, that's all I'm running it on. So you can kind of tell the difference. It's a neat contrast. Listening to her talk is cool. She's got like that soothing kind of soft mom voice, but she's still got that, I said to stop it. Like, she's still got that going on. So it's like really cool. So, like, I don't know how she feels about me, and that's fine. But I like listening to her. She's funny. She's a funny girl. I like listening to her. Jay says, I'm from Massachusetts. See, Massachusetts, y'all don't. Okay, I got a question. I am not trying to offend you. I am not trying to be offensive in any way. Maybe. I mean, that could be true. It could not be true. Just take it just like Joleen says it, allegedly. How come people in Massachusetts don't use no R's, and when they do use an R, they use it in the wrong place? So, like, if I know somebody named Hannah, y'all would call her Hanner, but then, like, if you're going to say corner, you'd say corna. I don't understand it. Why do you replace the R at the end of the word with an A? And if it doesn't have an R at the end of the word, if it should sound like an A, you replace it with an R. And didn't the grade schools teach like phonics and all that kind? I don't understand. Like, I get it. We draw out our vowels. We do. I completely understand. People think we sound like Hicks, and whatever. But, okay, people from the North will say, well, y'all just sound uneducated and stupid. Okay, we're uneducated, but you can't do phonics. So, what are we doing right now? Are we starting a new civil war? What are we doing? I just don't understand it. And if you're from Massachusetts, maybe you could help. Maybe you can help me figure it out. Because I don't know. So, do you know, Mish says, I'm from Oregon. Boring accent with no flavor at all. Oregon may not have much of an accent, but Oregon's got a lively community, a lively reputation. I mean, y'all have your homestead land, your farmland, your mountain land. You've got the Pacific Crest Trail. You're doing the thing. But then you got the city where people are doing like the fent dip in the middle of the road. They just fent dipping. It's weird. Oregon's got it all. Look at this big contrast. What are you saying? Whatever accent is not my own, I like it. Well, from your screen name, you must be from Transylvania. Oh, the fent fold is real. All the small towns. I'm just saying, y'all got them good old Pacific Crest Trail people. Y'all got them mountain folks. Great people. Y'all got them, the country, the farms, the ranches. Y'all got all that going on. And then the next thing you know, boom, somebody's got the fent up. Chase says, like that. Note my objection one. Oh, I cannot listen to 4 seconds of her without wanting. I can hear her with my eyes. It hurts. That note my objection woman. She's an attorney, but her accent is awful and doesn't sound educated to me. And see, you're from there. You're from there. Hippies and addicts. That's what Oregon has. Hippies and addicts. Well, I mean, maybe, yeah. Y'all do have some ranchers, though. You do. Oregon's got ranchers, too. Yeah, that note my objection chick. I don't understand it. But did you see the video where Fervent put the life of a Proctor defender over her? I don't know if she was dancing or having like a seizure standing up. Don't quite know what she was doing. But Fervent put the life of a Proctor defender over it. Oh, my Lanta. That was funny. Okay. If y'all haven't seen that, if y'all have not been to Fervent, please go. Please do that. Let's see. Today is Sunday. And has everybody in here been to Friday Night Live over at Experts? Because, yes, please. I will not miss that. If I've got to abandon my own channel, and I have done it, to get my butt over there, I will do it. And Auntie Deb, I have abandoned everything to get to class before. And I was told we were supposed to have class today, but we didn't. Not that I know of. Chase says there's varying levels of accents up here, too. Some somewhat linked to class, like you're describing. Yeah, it varies down here, too. It varies more toward, like, you've got your Arkansas bestie Southern accent, and then you've got my Southern accent. And then you're going to have your Louisiana Cajun accent. Okay? So it does vary down here. Louisiana Cajun's the only one I cannot understand for the life of me. But I think our worst fault in our accent is that we draw out our vowels a lot, and we might, there might be another syllable in a word that might not should be there. Like, if I get mad, my accent gets really thick. I mean, like thick. We're talking cold molasses thick. And instead of telling my dog to sit, I'll tell her, sit. So I'll add 2 syllables to it. Other than that, we're good. Chase says, I loved that video Fervent did. Yeah, she's dancing to another song. Yeah, it didn't. It's a good thing she was able to go to law school, because dancing ain't her thing. I'm not sure she'd make it in the apparel removal community. Not sure she'd make it that far. Let's see. I'm gonna look. I'm curious. Curiosity killing the cat. I'm curious. We're at 489, y'all. 489. Oh, my Lanta. Oh, my goodness. And Expert said he was going to get me to 500 by the end of the week. We're almost there already. It's only Sunday. Chase says, I'm from north of Boston. And in my opinion, north of Boston and south of Boston is a little different. And then Boston is like, what? Okay, what? North of Boston, south of Boston, and then Boston, Boston. Okay. Okay. Well, I know when I was traveling, I went through Boston many, many years ago. I mean, like, oh, buttload of years ago. Jay says, and yes, I've been to many a FNL. Yoo-hoo! And I'm a mod for Emily C. Yes, always at Squirrel School. I love Squirrel School. And I love that they got like little uniform shirts. It's adorable. I love it. Do you know my introduction to Expert was he was on Emily C. And I was sitting there in the chat and I was watching it confused. Okay. And so was everybody else. They were like, who's this hot guy with Emily C? Who's this snack? You know, he's not a snack. He's a whole meal. I mean, everybody's talking, right? I mean, I'm surprised Habibi wasn't in there, just wetting the whole place down. Just wetting the whole place down, just soaking the chat. Well, I'm sitting there watching. I'm like, who is this expert? And so I continued to watch. And I was like, what is he an expert in? You know, and I'm literally, I was just sitting there, I'm like watching, going, this is weird. Why would Emily C have this person on as an expert? And he doesn't seem to know what she's talking about. Like it was so confusing. And then once I finally caught on to it, I caught the humor in it, and it was a beautiful thing. So, and then I was just like, okay, now I'm addicted to Expert and I have to go watch every single video. But that initial introduction to him, I was just like, what the crap am I looking at? And why can't I stop watching? It was crazy. Chase says, yes, the accent kind of changes a bit depending on where you are. Miss Habisha, 100%, especially if you're from here, I can kind of hear a difference from certain towns and areas. Oh, that's how you got introduced to him too, through Emily C. What a great night that was. Introduced me to somebody who is absolutely one of my favorite people to watch. Hands down, one of my favorites. Jimmy, absolute legend. Valhalla, legend. I love watching Shizzy Wisnuts. I ain't gonna lie, that boy. I was kind of introduced to Shizzy through Expert, so I went to look, and when I found out his show is called Morning Wiz, you're damn right I'm watching. And then kind of from there, it snowballed into J-Hip, and then Expert introduced us to Megan Fox, and like so many of my favorites I've kind of learned through Emily C and Expert. It's weird. It's so weird. That's where I discovered Valhalla. Or was that through Baker? I don't remember. Anyway, that's kind of how all that happened. So it was just kind of weird. Now, like, I know we started this stream with the homesteading thing, which I'm glad we did. And I know my homestead crowd will understand this whole shit talking experience. But if you're into that kind of thing, if you like watching that, you like watching it comically too, there's a channel called Flat Tire Farm. Okay. Reese, the husband, he's a veteran. He's also a contractor up there. And his wife, Crystal, she pretty much stays on the homestead. She also has a job outside, not often. But she makes goat's milk soap, bourbon blueberry jams. She does all the things to sell at the markets up there. How they make their living is with their goats, which they have more of than Carter's got liver pills. And they are hilarious. Ray, my handsome honey biscuit, how are you doing? I love me some Ray. Oh my God, I love Ray from Dallas. Y'all don't play with Ray. Okay, hold on for a minute too. Hold on. Let me see if I can do this. Boom. I just turned you Blu-ray. Oh my God, I said Blu-ray. But yeah, Flat Tire Farm is absolutely hilarious. These two are ridiculous, okay? They are. I mean, they had the worst week. Their crops didn't come in. There were things that needed fixing, didn't get fixed. They had the worst week. But the whole time, they have humor with each other. They're freaking funny. And there's another one that's got a man, a woman. They're off-grid homesteaders too. And they're in Alaska. And there's a man and a woman in Alaska with 7 freaking kids homesteading off-grid in a cabin in the Alaskan wilderness. And they're friends with Flat Tire Farm. And that one's called Homesteading. Hilarious. Like, those two channels, I highly recommend them. If you just need a palate cleanser from the drama and you just want to watch people just good, wholesome entertainment. Okay, it's good, it's wholesome, it's funny. You'll love it. You'll absolutely love it. Debbie Jo says, well, we know how they keep warm. Yeah, you do know how they keep warm. But it doesn't sound like a nightmare. Homesteading is a delicious way to live. But Ray's from Dallas, so he lives in the big city. I hear a southern accent YouTuber. Do you? Only a little bit. Only a little bit. I am definitely south of the Mason-Dixon line. Okay. I am a good long ride south from the Mason-Dixon line. EJ says, the Alaska one sounds like they're doing life on level 100 dam. They are. Okay, they are. I mean, they have a pantry store with the things that she's canned and everything else. Amazing. And there's another one up there somewhere near Talkeetna called the Kermudge Inn. It's an older couple. Not only are they homesteading off-grid, but they're completely off the road system. They have to ride side-by-side four-wheelers through the forest in Alaska to some railroad tracks. Then they stand by the railroad tracks, jump on the freight train, ride into Talkeetna. That's how they get things to their homestead. Like, these guys are the real deal up there. They are a special kind of tough. He says, I live in the desert. I'm a wimp. That's not wimpy. I could not live without an abundance of water. Okay, and where I'm from, we just have an abundance. I got a pond right outside. Sure do. And a disabled duck swimming in it. Quackers von Quackington. She is so cute. So how you doing tonight, Ray? How you doing? What you been up to? Did you take a walk tonight or did you just go on to Joleen? Well, Ray, I'm from the South. I don't like to give out exactly where I'm from because there are people like J7 out there that are psychotic, allegedly, and that are massive alcoholics, allegedly. And no, I'm finding out through YouTube. I am finding out the hard way, baptism through fire, that the internet is sticky, honey. There is some sticky people on the internet. Ooh, nasty folks. I don't want nothing to do with these lying asses. So you're a mod in here, Ray. Now Ray, you just did your little oceanic interview, that little Titanic interview. Mad Stork. Hi, darling. Oh, Ray, if you have not been over to watch Mad Stork, do it. Okay, seriously. You have got to go over there and watch Mad Stork. Honestly, go sub up. Anybody in here that is not subbed up to Mad Stork, do it. Any mods in here know how to drop links? If you could, because I don't know how. So I don't know how. But like I was saying, Ray, tomorrow night I am going to be doing a mock. Now it's mock, it's fake, it's all in good fun. A mock psychological evaluation of Little Miss Ocean 71. And I would love to have you there. I really would. I would love to have you there. I mean, you would be the icing on the cake of my stream tomorrow night. You really would. Oh, my Lanta. I just checked. See, Expert wants me to get to 500 subs by the end of the week. And I just looked and it's 494, Ray. 494. I'm just a baby channel. That's exciting for me. I know a lot of people in here have their own channels and they're going, "Oh, that's cute, but your channel ain't nothing." And that's okay. It's something to me. I'm grateful for it. I really am. I even put, okay, y'all gonna make fun of me. Okay? Y'all gonna make big fun of me right now. And it's well warranted. It is make funnable. It is cheesy. It is ridiculous. But I was just feeling it in my heart and I was feeling so grateful. I was just having a grateful heart moment. So I went into my little program thing on here and did a little AI song just to thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all for being viewers and subscribers, just to show you that I am grateful to you. So I put a little song in my shorts for y'all. I know it's goofy. I know it's cheesy. I know it's something to make fun of. I'm sure it'll get made fun of, and that's okay. It was just something that I was having a grateful heart, and that was the only thing I could think to do. That would be something that I could give to everybody. Would be something from my heart. So that's what I did. So if you want to roast me about it, I'm perfectly okay with that. Roast away. Jay says, everyone started the same place you are. They've been in your shoes. Um, I'll bet they knew a little more when they started than I do, though. I'm just here flying by the seat of my britches. I am. I am flying by the seat of my pants. Deanne, like and subscribe for more cheesy songs of gratitude. You ever. It is cheesy. But I did admit it. I titled it Allow Me to Be All the Cheese. So I did. What are you saying says they're brave on the keyboard, but not so much in person. Lots of those. No matter what corner of the internet you're in, there are nasty people in every part. But at the same time, very good people. That's true. Okay. That is, hold on. I'm going to channel my inner Ray for a minute. That's truth. Okay. That's truth. And you took that walk. And thank you. I channeled my inner Ray. My handsome Pookie. Laugh out loud. Just so happy to be a mod without a clue. And that's what I went straight up Grant Smith Ellis the other night, just mod everybody. I had to put the kibosh on it. I did. I had to put the kibosh on it. But yeah, I mean, that is the truth. The truth. There are rude, nasty, disgusting people everywhere. And now here's my take on it. And I have said this to Messy Jessie as far as her spaces go. I'm no one to tell anyone what to do or what not to do. However, I'm treating my channel as if it is my home, as if it is my house, and I'm having people in as my guest. And I am going to be kind and considerate and caring and have a grateful heart for all of the people that come to visit me in my home. But, and there is Definitely a but involved. It's not going to be like a lot of these other ones are. I don't mind if people come in and debate something politely. I don't mind if people come in and have a disagreement. I'm not anti disagreement. I like that. But if people come in and start acting like the bunny crew, they're getting dismissed. They're getting dismissed immediately. And if anybody that's got a wrench in my chat sees somebody being bunny, definitely get rid of them. I don't need that in my life. I don't need that in my chat. We come to laugh and to care and to love and do some lighthearted humor, maybe a little meanness here and there, you know, maybe a little snark, maybe a little swipe at somebody here and there. But I won't let anybody come in the chat and disrespect y'all. That simply ain't gonna happen. Zach, you ain't no bunny. Quit touching the bunnies. Quit touching the bunnies and quit touching the ducks. Okay, Zach, it's wrong. It's wrong. Quit touching the rabbits. Quit touching the ducks. Okay, stay out of the rabbit hutch. Stay out of the duck coop. I've told you before, I'm tired of finding the fur and the feathers sticking out of your jacket every day. I know where you've been, and I know what you've been doing, and I know you've been touching them. Okay? Stop touching them. Stop it. Stop it. Good Lord. Debbie Jo says, it's not mean if you follow it up with a bless or a heart. Oh my God. Okay. Okay, I saw a clip, and it was just a clip. I didn't watch the show. Y'all. Okay, first of all, I already knew J7 had subscribed to me, which is why in the song that's on my videos, it's called Fire on the Mountain. I put that one on there for like a channel song. I put on there, YouTuber's got a brand new sub. That line in that song is because she subbed to my channel like a little bitch. Didn't say nothing, just subbed. Do you know that bitch has got the audacity that she is on her channel? Hand on my damn heart, she used the words, bless your pea picking heart. Everybody knows that's what I say, and that I've said it on my streams, bless your pea picking heart. And so now she's on there saying it. She was not saying bunny burrow until the other night when I was in my stream talking about the bunnies, talking about how fucked up their burrow is, and now she's calling it a burrow. That bitch is watching and yanking my shit. That just shows she can't come up with her own stuff. Okay. Yanking my own crap. Yeah, she's a dumbass. As a mod for Emily and Boozy, I play whack-a-mole with a certain lawyer. Oh, loophole lawyer. I will never forget when he stole Ian Runkle's interview and then chopped it up and edited it to make it look like he was doing the interview. I think it was with Yannetti or Alan Jackson, one of the two. Ian struck him too. Ian struck him good with that one. Deanne says, Zach, I don't know how, but when I figure it out, you're gonna know. Deanne, I am very disappointed that you did not do the Emily C. You're gonna know. Emily C would be disappointed. She would say, you'd fucking know it. But yes, Ray, yes. She's only using the word burrow because she heard me do it. And bless your pea picking heart, I am the only person in these YouTube streets in our corner here that says that. And she must have really highly liked it because now she's she's trying to sound Southern. What? Oh my God, bitch, you are a Yankee. Stop it. Good Lord. Zach says, Deanne, click on my name and click timeout. Zach, you're such a bad boy. Hold on. You are such a bad boy. There. I done timed my first person out. I done figured it out. Chase says, yes, he's got so many fake accounts and he's relentless. But yeah, if you ever need me, No, I'm happy to help. Well, let's just put you in a helper position here because I will grant Smith Ellis the shit out of my chat. I'll do it. I'll do it. I ain't afeared. I'll do it. But yeah, she's like listening, I guess, in here lurking around my stuff, either trying to get ideas or trying to figure out how to use words. I mean, maybe. Or trying to figure out what it sounds like when somebody streams sober. Like, I don't know. She's lurking in people's chats trying to figure that out. Maybe. I don't know. I'm still not going to quit calling her Colt Light. I'm not going to. I'm not going to quit calling her a drunk. I'm not going to quit calling her J711. I'm not going to quit calling her all kinds of things. Most importantly, I'm not going to quit calling her a bitch. Because that's what she is. She's a nasty, nasty, nasty cunt. And I stole that one. I stole that one from J Hip. Sure did. I could not believe I saw that clip on X and I went, let me rewind that. Did that bitch just say pee picking? I was like, oh my Lord. Does she not realize that anybody hearing that knows where it came from? They damn well know where it came from. They can't not know. I was like, oh my Lanta. This bitch here. Oh my, I do not like her. Vet says, I could do without J7. She only fuels the hate fire, ignorance, and divide we are already too familiar with, in my humble opinion. Yes, J7 said, bless your pea-picking heart. Yes, she did, because she's been on my channel lurking around. But I fixed her little red wagon, as unless she uses one of her sock accounts, she's not able to comment. Because I put her in that little box on that little settings that says, don't even let this bitch comment, she ain't worth it. Yeah, I put her in that box. So she can lurk and she can listen and she can get madder than a junkyard dog. I don't give a damn. Matter of fact, J711, if you are in here lurking, I believe you are uglier than a wart on a hog titty. Okay? Do we have that straight now? Good. You warthog bitch. There. I don't mean to get nasty and ugly. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, Lord, Ray's going to start using. Ray, you have my full permission. Full permission. When you do an interview, I dare you, Ray. I double and triple and quadruple dog dare you. The next time you take one of your walks and you're interviewing somebody and they say something, I double dare you to say, bless your pea picking heart. I dare you. Oh my gosh. I will. I'll be on my channel and I'll call things truth and you say, bless your pea picking heart. And they'll be like, ooh, we'll start a rumor about us, Ray. We'll start a rumor. Chase said, I promise you she sounded goofy AF saying it. Being from Mass, it did not sound right. It did not. And I'm telling you, she doesn't fully understand what the bless your hearts mean, okay? There are different meanings to the same thing. Okay, so if I say, bless your pea picking heart, to say a 3-year-old child, it means, oh, pumpkin, let me come help you with that, sweetie. You are not doing that correctly. Let me help you. Bless your pea picking heart, baby. Now, if you're a full-grown adult and you're Deanne, you did do it. If you're a full-grown adult and you're being a freaking beer-swilling gutter tramp, and I say, bless your pea-picking heart, it means fuck all the way off down the hall. And down the hall, last door on your right, the one that says shut the fuck up on it, open it, enter, and shut it. And that's what that means. So there are different ways to say bless your heart. And depending on who you talk to. If you're talking to an elderly person and they're not feeling well, and you say, "Oh, bless your heart," it means, "I hope you feel better." It's just different ways to say it. I prefer the bitchy way, but I do say it in other ways too. You know, my dog had a little limp one day. She had hurt her foot. Oh, bless your heart. Because she was hurt and I felt bad for her. So there's different ways to say it. And she does not understand the vocabulary of the South. She doesn't get it. She doesn't understand it. And it's going to be real interesting to hear her try and use some of this stuff. It's going to be absolutely hilarious. Side Eye Jess says, "Oh, I'll say that to Baker." Well, say it to him, but learn how to say it in like Danelandian. That's what he speaks, isn't it? Danelandian. Learn how to say it in Danelandian. She doesn't. I don't know that we really have an equivalent up here. I don't think y'all do. I think y'all up north just say fuck off. You don't pretty it up. You don't flower it up. You can't argue with the classics. That's the truth. That's the truth. I think up north y'all just wait. Yes you do. Yes you do. Matter of fact, I've been watching y'all Massachusetts for a little while now, and I have noticed that for some reason, and I can't figure out, maybe it's like the tism inside my brain, but for some reason I cannot quite figure out why everybody calls everybody else a loser. You're a loser. That person's a loser. This person's a loser. You're a loser. It's the big insult up there. And Ray, I don't know. My handle on X is Life with a Labrador because of my dog. But my handle on X is Life with a Labrador. But yeah, y'all call people losers. But here's my thing. I don't understand why. Because like if somebody were to walk up to me like, "You're a loser," and I'd be like, "Okay, what did I lose at? What did I lose at? Did I lose a game that I didn't know I was playing? Did I lose my keys? Did I lose my mind? Um, like, did I lose my britches? Like, what did I lose? Why am I a loser? What did I lose at for you to call me a loser?" So it doesn't make sense to me, probably any more than our vocabulary down here makes sense to y'all. Deanne says, "You add a K at the end if you're Jess. Loser." Debbie Jo says, "Closest to the snarky version here is you're so pretty." Okay, so we have an equivalent to that, Debbie Jo. We have an equivalent to that down here. So let's say your friend has a baby, and they've got the baby in the little bassinet, and you come over to greet the new and happy family, and you look, and the baby kind of looks like Yoda, you know. The baby kind of looks like Alfred Hitchcock. Well, you know, what are you doing? You'll say, "Oh, child, you are that baby. The baby looks like a lot of people in your family. Like, I can't decide who that baby looks like. What do y'all think? Who do y'all think a baby look? I can't decide who it looks like. I think it looks like both of you." You know, you just kind of you dance around it. But let's face it, there are some unattractive babies. But yeah, I'll toss a F this, F you, F that. Oh, we do that down here. We're all kinds of fuckalicious down here. We do that all the time. So precious. We do that too. We will call a child precious if they're but ugly, just so that, you know, the parents don't feel bad. They know what we're doing, but it's just what it is. I love sit on it and spin. I remember that one from I don't want to age myself. I remember that one from Let's call it back in the day. Let's just call it back in the day. Crystal says, I agree with it. So precious, especially if you tell if it's a boy or a girl. They are androgynous. The best way to get at someone like J7 is to leave her knowing for sure if you just insulted her. I promise you, beyond any doubt in this world, that beer swilling, cum guzzling, gutter tramp knows that I insult her. There is no doubt in this world that I do not like her, that I will never like her. There is no doubt in my mind that I believe that she's a complete idiot for trying to convince people that Baker intimately abused her when she was the one diddling her piddle in the middle of the Home Depot solar power section. So, Oh, Ray found the X page. Ooh-hoo. Comment on there so I can follow you back. I think I already do. I think I already follow you. But I said, well, you made it clear. Well, let's put it this way. I have no intention of dancing around. Okay. I don't know how other people are doing it or how other channels are doing it. I'm trying to do something different. But still take all the advice I can get from other people. But I fully intend to say things with my whole chest. This whole ample chest. I will just say it with both boobies. Okay? Just both boobies. Just double barrel. Just double barrel. Okay? I do not mind. I do not mind one bit. Let's see. What does that say? I'll toss wicked into everything. I've heard people doing that. Tossing wicked into everything. I'm like, Lord. Ray, I can't check because I don't know how to be on this and check at the same time. I told y'all, I don't know what I'm doing. I am computer illegitimate. Okay. I am computer illegitimate. I cannot help it. But I'll be able to check on it later. And I'll be able to like comment at you back and do all the little things. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out how to do it, Ray. I just really don't know that I can. I don't think I can. Yeah. But I will. But yeah, you're a loser. You're kind of just losing at everything. It means you suck. Then why not just say you suck? You know? Or just tell them, I don't know, tell them to go suck a whole bag of dicks. Like, just tell them to go suck a whole bag. Just that's it. What are you saying? Just be authentic. I'm not worried, Ray. I'm going to get with you on X. I will, I promise. Just be authentic. I'm trying to. I am being very open and very honest about the fact that I don't know how to run a YouTube. I called myself the YouTubery because all this drama, all this craziness, people were literally like, oh, the humanity. And I was like, what? Oh, the YouTubery. There's no humanity in here. I was like, oh, shit. I think I just came up with a name. So I did that. And I used to have a different screen handle. And some of y'all might be familiar with it. It was proctorial misconduct. That was during the trial. Ray says, shit, you doing great, though. Thank you, Ray. Thank you. No YouTube safe words. Call it what it is. I mean, I'm not monetized. So, what? I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I do try to be somewhat safe, but if I get riled, all the words are coming out. Side Eye says, Ray, you are following her. I checked. Oh, cool. You remember that username? Yes, it was proctorial misconduct. It tickled Melanie Little. It tickled Jimmy. Glare gave it handle of the day for like a month straight. Sada says that means we can cuss. What, YouTube don't like it when y'all cuss? They don't want you to say wordy dirds? Wait a minute. I don't know the rules here. Okay. What are the rules? Like, I'm not allowed to say wordy dirds? What? Why can't I say wordy dirds? My channel is specifically made not for children. Not even in chats. Okay, well, let's keep it clean. Let's be all Melanie Little and keep it cool and classy. Oh my gosh, I am one away from 500, y'all. Oh my God. I'm one away from 500. Oh my God. Chase says, eventually they consider it not friendly to advertisers. What if it's an advertiser for a manure company? Oh, I do say red rum and pew pew and all that just because I don't want to bring bad juju onto here. I just don't want the juju. So, like, I don't want that bad, weird karma-ness, coming about. It's creepy. That karma. Ray! Y'all! 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 Y'all are gonna make me ink. Oh my God. Oh, Expert and Valhalla and all them are gonna be so proud. He said by the end of the week. Today is only Sunday. Oh my Lord. Oh my gosh. There are 500 people that think I know what I'm doing. That's fantastic. Hey, Wild Wild West. How you doing? Ray says, go shorty. It's your 500 sub. We're going to party like it's your 500 sub. Ray, we should do a little show or something together. I just don't want to get eviscerated like we eviscerated Oceans in your chat. That's terrible. We cut that girl to ribbons. I get it. My point is, it's hard to talk about something without using the actual words. I know we have to, but it sucks. That's the truth. That's the truth. Oh, Ray, we ought to do a little something together. That would be fun. That would be so much fun. I don't think anybody would see that collab coming from a mile a damn way. Ray from Dallas on his show with the YouTubery who has no idea what she's doing and is just like here for the lulz. Like, can you imagine? Nobody would see that. You'd have to keep it interesting, Ray, because I would not begin to know how to hold anybody's interest like you do. Crystal says, being 4'11", I think I have PTSD from that song. Crystal, honey. It's okay to be tiny. You know what? Like, short girls are so cute. They're just adorable. Ray from Dallas says, you're doing your best shit. Ray, you said the wordy dird. It's okay. I don't care. You still said a cuss word. You cussed. Ooh. Ooh. I'm telling. Wait, no. We're on my channel. I'm not telling. Just says, YouTuber, you're hilarious. I'm here 2 nights in a row. Oh, Lord, people are going to start talking. You've been in my house 2 nights in a row? Lord, we going to get all the church ladies talking. Oh, my Lord. Y'all excuse me for a minute. I'm drinking my lemonade here. I'm telling you right now, it is hot enough to make the devil sigh. Okay? It is midnight. It is midnight, and it is still hot enough to sweat the balls off a pool table. I'm just saying. It's hot. I had me a little drink. Deanne says, I'm personally going to start the rumor mill now. Oh, Lord. Lord have mercy. What are you doing? What are you doing? Why would you be doing that? That's the only word I cannot add that K comfortably. I can't do it. I can do a Midwestern accent comfortably for a little while, but no, I can't add that K comfortably. It hurts. Chase says I'm at 5:02. Where is the expert? Where is the expert? Where is Valhalla? Where are they? They're supposed to see this. They're supposed to be like, oh my gosh. They did, like, they said that goal was gonna get met. They said it. Like, I'm telling you, expert was like, this is happening right now. He did. Doing the Lord's work. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I hope I'm not boring y'all to death just talking your ear off. You know, I know everybody else kind of, they always have like a something they're going to talk about, or you know, they have something they're going to like discuss with somebody else, like a topic, or you know, they'll have a video that they need to play and kind of go over and talk about it and do all the things. I did what I was going to do. It was the homesteading stuff for the ducks and the dogs. I already did that, you know, and I did that because it's something I love. It's something I'm passionate about. So I did. Let's see. Who said it? Blessed text said, congratulations on 500 subs, but I have to go to sleep now because I have to work tomorrow. Work well, and you sleep deeply and well, Blessed Texas. Sleep deeply, sleep well. Sada says, we wouldn't be here. You're doing great. Chase says, oh my God, Jolene's got me saying McCausey G. The great and powerful cause. We did it, Tommy. Oh my gosh. The general. Yes, he is. Ray, I call him the great and powerful cause. And he had Roz on, and I was calling him the great and powerful cause and Roz. They need to do more together. The Cause and Roz show would be fun. The great and all hail. All hail. We're going to need the chat to hail the great and powerful cause. Boom. We are. I will be there tomorrow with Roz. Woohoo! The Cause and Roz show. Or Roz and Cause. I don't know which way it's going to be. Depends. Which channel is it going to be on? You're going to be on Roz's channel? Because then it'll be the Roz and Cause. The great and powerful Roz and Cause. Deanne, what is that little smiley face? Oh, she's saluting the general. Okay. I couldn't see that. My glasses. Lord have mercy. Yeah, Joleen has got it to the point where whenever I see our great and powerful cause in a chat or something, my mind instinctively says McCausey G now. Okay, Debbie Jo says, how is the lawyer you know? I don't know. He hasn't said anything back. He didn't, well, what was today? Today was Sunday, so we didn't have class today. Today was Monday. We didn't have class. But I'm sure in the next class, I hope he says something, because I'm telling you, that was brilliant, Debbie. That cat needs to be named Peter, the clawyer you know. And I'm telling you, he could be the new TA. As the new TA, he would do more work than Poonsy ever did. Today was Sunday. Is it? Oh, that's right. I went swimming today, so it's Sunday. The pool is closed on Monday. You're right. You're right. Okay, so maybe we will have class today. Cause says today was definitely Sunday. Okay. I remember I went swimming today. Came home and fell out, y'all. Okay, I went out in that 9,000 degree weather with a couple of my neighbors. We all went swimming. I was out there for about 2 hours, just doggy paddling my little heart out, having fun. Just doggy paddling with my pool noodle, doing all that. About 2 hours. Came back inside, hit that air conditioning. I'm telling you right now, I fell out. I fell out. The only thing that woke me up was the notification going off on my phone for Jolene's stream. Okay, Jolene's stream woke me up all the way from like 4 o'clock this afternoon. I was cooked. Cooked. Oh, that's right. You did MC Kazi Beach. I like that show. I like MC Kazi Beach. I did a bit of gardening. Just got things watered because it's just too damn hot. I'll tell you something. I grew up on a farm, okay, and I grew up off grid before off grid was ever cool. And not that I'm telling you what to do, I'm not. Okay, but it will help if you water your plants in the early morning before the sun has ever come out, and then water them again after the sun has gone down. They'll get to drink all that water instead of having to evaporate out of the soil. So, and you never want to like get the leaves and stuff wet in the sun because it magnifies. But I mean, you do you. You do it how you want to. That's your garden. But I mean, if you do it well before the sun comes up and then do it after the sun goes back down, the plant will get the most out of that water. Ray said, General, when she said swim, immediately came to mind. Mind your life. Oh, Lord. Lord have mercy. Tupac trial start. What? Wait. Really? The Tupac trial starts tomorrow? Oh, you better believe I'm going to be in there. Debbie Jo says, if you're trying to kill weeds, do the opposite. Put it on the heat of the day. When they're thirsty, they'll drink it up. Be just quick as can be. Frankie open and shut gaze. He guilty because he wrote a book. I mean, hey, if Cuz wrote a book, he wrote a book. He just might be. But yeah, if you want to kill the garden, if you want to kill the stuff in it, then do it in the middle of the heat. I do try. I go out when the sun has gone down for the most part, and they were looking really parched today. I always appreciate any advice. Give them a good hearty drink of water before the sun comes up. I mean, a hearty drink of water. And if it's really in the middle of the day, it's just hot chababa, then go ahead and water them, but be very careful about it. Get your watering right down to it. Don't get the stems and the leaves and all that wet. That way it doesn't magnify onto it and kill the plant. Do it straight onto the soil, not onto the plant. If you want to. Like, that's up to you. That's completely up to you. Frankie says, thanks, Ray. I was following Keith D. then for a bit, then forgot on Vlad. Sorry for being off top. There is no topic, Frankie, honey. There is no topic. There is no topic. We are talking about everything from sea to shining sea. We are talking about everything from asshole to appetite, honey. We're just, we are just running our cookie dumpsters. That's all we're doing, just running cookie dumpsters. Let's see here. What does it say? Oh my goodness. I wish Expert and Valhalla were here. I'm all sad. Wish White Rabbit was here. Oh man. Oh well, they'll wake up and see it. I know they will. She says, I have them mulched with hay or straw. I can't remember which. If it's hay, it will hold moisture and it will mulch. If it's straw, it will have a hollow part, like inside each piece. It'll be kind of hollow, and that is more insulation. Oh, most definitely put my hose right to the hay. Well, if I were you, I'd use straw, but if you're using hay, use hay. But if I were you, I'd use straw or mulch. Whatever you'd like to do. I mean, it's your garden. But straw is hollow and it's an insulating thing, which is why we put it in coops and things like that. So, Frankie 7 Vegas. You from Vegas, Frankie? I went to Vegas one time, had me a good time. Oh, y'all would not believe what I did. Oh, okay, I'm gonna tell you what I did. What happens in Vegas ain't gonna stay there. Okay. It was a lot of years ago. It's okay. So I was in Vegas and I was staying at the Riviera. Okay. Now it's been since torn down, so that's how long ago it's been. And across the street from the Riviera is a place called Circus Circus. Everybody's heard of that. And I went in there and they were doing like this hula hoop thing. It was crazy. So I went over to this bar in Circus Circus called Rockin' Rita's. And I was like, what's the most interesting drink you have? Like, I don't know. I'm not really a drinker. So the guy was like, they have like this toilet drink or whatever. And I'm like, ew, a toilet drink. Now, nowadays, they make the drink in a plastic container. Back then, it was in a porcelain container. Okay? So let's throw that out there right now. So I was like, well, I guess so. Hey, I'm in Vegas. Let's just do this. So he gets out this porcelain toilet. Big old thing, holds 32 ounces of liquid. It's got a tank on the back. It's a whole toilet. Puts the toilet on the counter, and he's making this little drink in it. Looks like a Long Island iced tea, but he used blue curacao in it. So, like it was blue water. And then he put like different things in it to make it look like business was in there. Put like a little mini Snicker bar and all that. Made it look like business was in the toilet. And I paid for it. I mean, he even put a napkin on the front, like a toilet cover. And I'll tell you, I walked from Circus Circus all the way down to Excalibur, drinking through a straw, of course, drinking an alcoholic beverage from a toilet, all the way down the Las Vegas Strip. I absolutely did. I'm sure people have wilder stories, but I thought it was funny. I did. I drank out of a toilet the whole way down from Rockin' Rita's. And then I went to the jousting competition at the Excalibur. Frankie said, no, I wish. I'm in New Zealand. I wish I could do that accent. Jealous of you Vegas visitors and natives. The signs look amazing. Oh, you're from New Zealand. You probably don't know. I'm from the south portion of the United States. I just went to Vegas to visit. No, my voice, nobody would ever believe I was from there. So good big boxing matches are there. Yes, they do. Chase says, it being so humid up here, plants end up with powdery mildew so easily, even things that don't need hand watering and during a drought. Yeah, that's why you're going to want to use straw instead. Okay, hay is going to hold that moisture. Hay is going to hold on to that humidity and get moldy, and it's going to just not be good for the plant. It's going to keep it would be like you drinking out of a milk jug that you left out in the sun for a week. That's what getting that water from that moldy hay does. So make sure it's straw if you want to. You don't have to. Not making you. Oh my God, New Zealand. That's so cool. I'd love to make it there someday. I have a friend, I don't know how to pronounce it, but I have a friend who went out to New Zealand and hiked the Terrora, whatever it's called, trail from like one end of New Zealand to the other. And he ended up liking it so much that he got a visa and spent like 2 or 3 years there. And he loved New Zealand. He said the Kiwis were amazing and that they don't call hikers hikers. They call them trampers. So, and that is all of my knowledge about New Zealand. See, Chase says it must be straw then. It's from Lowe's. The packaging said it was to help with water retention. Well, all of them are. Your mulch and everything, all of them are to help with the water retention. It just depends on what it is. But if you bought it directly from Lowe's, it's probably straw. I'm not real sure that Lowe's is selling feed, and hay is considered feed. What are you saying? People always say it's hot, but it's a dry heat. No matter if it's dry or humid, it's brutal. I always tell people that once the weather goes below, say 40, it's just damn cold. Okay, it's just cold. Don't tell me what it is after that. It's just cold. And if it goes anywhere, say above, I don't know, 102, 100, 102, it's just hot. I don't need to know past 100, 102. It's hot. That's what it is. Like our heat index today, I think was 107. It was hot. Oh, Lord. That cream soda got warm. I'm going to grab my lemonade here. Agreed. Come to Texas and you'll think it's hotter. Like Vegas is hotter to me. I was in San Antonio for about 2 years, and it got hotter than a billy goat's lips in a pepper patch, okay? It got hot. And in the winter, there was like this one rogue snowflake fell out of the sky, caused a freaking accident on the highway. One rogue snowflake that was just making its way to Michigan, minding its own business, tripped and fell out of the sky and caused an accident. Absolutely amazing. it was hot. Hot, okay? Oh my God. I'm from the dirty South, okay? We have massive amounts of humidity. The boob sweat is real, y'all. The boob sweat is real. San Antonio, that was a whole new kind of heat for me. That San Antonio heat was a whole new ball game. I didn't even go. I had an apartment there. I didn't even go to the swimming pool. It was too damn hot to get in the pool. The pool felt like bath water. It was horrible. Frankie says, we do call them trampers. Love all your accents. We love your accent. We don't feel like we have accents. We feel like you do, and you feel like we do. Ray from Dallas says, we see snow. It's like Jesus coming, meaning we never see it. Well, I'll tell you, there was a time back in, my Lanta. It was 2007, I believe, Christmas of either 2007 or 2008. A freaking blizzard was in the Dallas and Austin and all that area. And I was driving with a friend of mine from their place in Nebraska, which was colder than a witch's tit in a brass bra, headed north in a southbound blizzard. Okay, Nebraska's cold. We were driving from there down to San Antonio. And I was certain that by the time we hit Texas, we'd be out of the danger zone for snow. No, there was a blizzard. It was horrible. Dallas was covered in snow, Ray. It was. 2007, 2008, I can't remember what. Or as Joleen would say, my tits are sweating. I'm telling you, the boob sweat is real. It is. Ray says Nebraska is cold as shite. It is. It is. It's cold. It's cold. They have a saying about that area for Kansas. It was, why does Kansas suck? Or, wait a minute. I don't know. I'll think of it later. They have a saying for that area for Kansas, Nebraska, and Oklahoma. Oh, it's why is Kansas so damn windy? Because Nebraska sucks and Oklahoma blows. I believe that's the saying. Yeah, they have a saying for that little area. That little Tornado Alley area. Is anyone writing down these little anecdotes for the future? YouTubery coffee table book. Dean, I'm telling you. It could be a coffee table book called, I don't know. Well, you had to name it something. I guess you could call it the YouTubery. Like, I don't know. But yeah. So, let's see. I need to open this part up. Okay, good. Nobody's left any comments making fun of me about that cheesy ass thank you song I made. Thank you, Ray. I'm just out here baptism by fire. I'm just out here trying. I don't know what I'm doing. I really don't. I really don't. And even when I get a camera, I'm still not going to know what I'm doing. I'm probably not going to sit in a way that everybody likes or, or center myself the way I'm supposed to. I mean, I'm never going to be a YouTuber like everybody else is. I don't think I'm ever going to be able to do that. Like, it's just going to be what it is. Oh, Ray says got the Southern charm. Mm-hmm. Well, you got that Texas manliness, you big stud. Don't you flirt with me. That'll get you everywhere. I'm playing. Shut up. It's going to start a rumor. They're going to be like, oh, Lord. It gets so damn up here and easily can get a storm with a 1 to 2 feet of snow. No problem. I couldn't live up where y'all do. Okay, I'm sorry. If I wanted to be that cold, I'd go move into a Frigidaire. Okay, nah, no. No, no. Some people like the cold, and more power to them for liking the cold. I just cannot stand that if I go outside to take my dog out, if I've gotten up in the morning, I've showered, I've dressed, I've got my outfit on, okay? I don't want to take my dog out to go pee and have to put on an outfit over my damn outfit just to protect myself, like from cold. Like, no, it's awful. If we were meant to be cold, we would be furry all over. Okay, just like them double coated dogs I told y'all about, the Great Pyrenees and the Anatolian Shepherd. Look at me putting the two subjects together tonight. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, we would have a double coat. We don't. We have to buy our fur. Like, seriously. Mm-mm. Deanne said, I live about an hour north of Seattle, and we're having a really lovely summer. A few hot streaks, but pretty nice overall. Yeah, 40 degrees is absolutely freezing. I can't stand it. Once it gets to 50, I am an unhappy camper. Mm-mm. I am a hermit all winter, unhappy camper. Deanne, you live an hour north of Seattle. I wonder if you know of a place called Silverdale, right there by Seattle. Do you know a place called Silverdale? I was traveling around when I was like a teenager. I was just not a teenager, probably about 20, but I was just kind of wandering the country, taking little greyhounds all over the place, just having me a good time. And I ended up in a little town called Silverdale, Washington. And I said, well, I'll get a temporary apartment for like 3 months, no problem. I was like, and I'll get me a little job, put some money together so I can keep traveling. So I got a job at I think it was a bowling alley. Was it a bowling? It was a bowling alley, definitely. But they had a restaurant attached to it. So I got a job as a waitress in that restaurant in the bowling alley in Silverdale many, 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 many years ago. It was winter, and all it did was snow all damn night and rain all damn day. It was horrible. I hated it there. I'll never go back. It was awful. But I was there. Look at all this stuff we all have in common. Me and Deanne know about Washington. There's the expert. Expert's here. Expert's here. I've been waiting for you. I've been waiting for you. Look at it. You said by the end of the week. It's only the end of the night. It's only Monday. Today is Monday now. I mean, we still have 6 days of week left. Look at Expert with his little shades. Look at him. Expert, I think you missed it. I was telling everybody how I discovered you. Look at it. Look at it, Expert. Look at it. Look. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I have such a grateful heart. Ah, it's 5:03. I have such a grateful heart, y'all. I'm telling you. And nobody has made fun of me or left any, I mean, no comments whatsoever, but left me no nasty comments telling me how awful my cheesy thank you song is. I'm so happy. Oh my goodness. I am living in just a land of grateful heart right now. I really am. Like, it's just amazing. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Expert, you missed it. Okay. So if y'all don't mind me repeating myself a little, I told them the very first time I ever saw you, you were on Emily C. And I popped in there and I was like, oh, she has an expert on. And I'm watching, and the more I watch, the more I'm looking, and the whole chat is blowing up. The whole chat's going, who is this snack? He's not a snack, he's a whole meal. Like, who is this guy? Who is this handsome fella on with Emily C? The whole chat, okay? Now, me, I'm looking at it. Now, my tism brain, my neurospicy is not thinking, oh, look, he's finer than frog hair. Okay, nobody's thinking that. I'm looking at it thinking, what is he an expert in? I was like, how is he an expert? What is he experting? And I keep watching, and I keep watching. And I'm like, there's no way this man is an expert. Does Emily know? Has he frauded her? Like, has Emily been a victim of fraud? Like what is going on? And I was watching. And then I realized what was really going on. So then I was like, oh, okay. So he's the expert, and I was like, so this guy is like super freaking smart, but he's playing, this particular role here. And I was like, oh, okay. And that's when I got addicted to the expert. And I totally did. I totally got addicted to going in there. And I am not interested in interventions. I am not interested in expert rehab. So please don't mention it. I am absolutely, like, I already told everybody, let me be on a live stream. Let me be on one. And Friday Night Live start, I'm abandoning everything. I doubt I even say goodbye. I'll just be like, boom, end stream. He is sneaky smart. Nobody that pretty is supposed to be that smart. Didn't y'all watch Big Bang Theory? Sheldon told Penny wasn't supposed to be that pretty and that good at video games. Okay, expert. Airheads don't graduate from law school. Okay, no, they don't. Experts, no. They don't graduate from law school. No, they don't. Okay? None of us want help with our expert addiction. Absolutely not. We do not need help with it. No, we don't. Okay? You think the fentanyl lean is something? Wait do you see how insanely fast. Because I have a big old, like a movie screen TV in the living room that I got for my birthday. You see how fast my ass flies from my dog bedroom art studio, YouTube studio, all in one room, how fast I fly from there and plopping my ass in the chair and getting that TV on as fast as I can. Okay, I do not need help with my addiction for expert. The fentanyl is bad. Well, I'm tell you what, flopping my ass in the chair is bad too. Expert says, is now the time to tell you I didn't buy books? You monkey butt. What on earth? You did not buy any book. Okay, did somebody give you books or did you just not crack the books? Yes, Ray, I was running like Forrest Gump. Yes, I was. I just keep running and get to my FNL. Yes, I do. Dan, he was being monkey butt. Now you're proving our case that you're damn smart. He is. Okay, expert, you need to smarty pants it up because, like, I am so lost in this whole YouTube thing. Like, I'll start a stream and I'm just like, okay, so what am I going to do? Like, I did my homesteading thing and we just been here shooting the shit the rest of the time. Sorry, I'm not supposed to use wordy darts. We're just in here shooting I don't know, we're running our cookie dumpsters the rest of the time. And, like, I don't know, like tomorrow, I plan on doing the mock psych eval for Ocean 71 because I don't like that lion heifer. So she needs to be evaluated. But then when I start doing it, that's all I do, talk to chat. No, you do stuff though. You do other stuff. Like, I'll be just sitting there doing, like, last night I was doing Machado's psychiatric eval. And I barely was able to finish it because the chat had me laughing so much that we were cracking up and just, shooting the breeze, having a good time. And I'm like, oh, Lord. Like, I'm not, like, how, I don't know how y'all do it. I don't know how y'all stay so focused in on, like, okay, this is the task at hand. This is what we're doing. Okay. I just, Deanne said, which was freaking hilarious. Well, Deanne, tomorrow is Ocean's turn. I already have it ready. I had that, no joke, when she was in there lying her butt off to Ray. I was so mad, boy. You could tell in the chat too. I wasn't holding back. I was angry. I started doing her psych eval. I was mad. Yes, I did. Oh, expert Ray's so cool. He's so cool. Focus off the rails is all I know, says expert. Expert, I love it when you, like, drop the cookies and drop the candy or whatever, or you just can't find it, or it's so funny. That's like the best part of my it makes me laugh every time. Every time. I likewise love seeing you and Emily C. Yes. When they do squirrel school, oh my God, it's so good. It's so good. Yes. And the t-shirts that they have for a school uniform, okay, don't get me wrong, but I believe that we need to have t-shirts for Classroom 203. The Wiggle song kills me every time. I mean, laugh out loud kills me. It does. I'm sure my neighbor can hear me because I have an enormous TV sitting here and I'm sitting in my chair right at her wall because I'm in an apartment. And you can hear that thing, wiggle, 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 yeah. And I'm just sitting over here cracking up, laughing out loud, unabashedly laughing. And I'm sure she can hear me. Expert says, squirrel school is legit. I am always shocked when she shows me something. I know nothing about the Karen Reed case. I know an awful lot about it too, expert. I do. I was watching Karen Reed before watching Karen Reed was cool. I was watching Karen Reed before, like, that whole saga, before Turtle Boy even got involved and was writing articles. I was keeping an eye on that. Now, when I got into it, because the only thing I ever saw on it was like little blurbs, because nobody was reporting on it. So I was like watching that. When I got into it was when I was scrolling YouTube one day, and there was a woman on the screen, and she was in court, and she was being cross examined by a lawyer. I didn't know it was a cross examination or whatever it was, or I don't even know who was doing the questioning. Let me stop. But I looked and I was like, why is this woman lying? And I kept watching. And I was like, why? What is happening here? This woman is lying her ass off. Can this judge not see that? Like, what's going on? As it turned out, it was Jen McCabe during trial one. I hadn't seen any videos on anything. Okay. All I had seen was a couple of news articles here and there. And I was just kind of, I'd see an article and I'd read it and kind of keep up with it when I saw something. But my first like live stream experience was watching Jen McCabe lie and knowing immediately that she was lying. Like right then, I was like, she's lying. So that was that. That was my experience of it. But I'll tell you, Emily is she feels like, I don't know, she feels like, to me, she's one of those people that can teach you something and you don't realize, like, if you didn't know you were in squirrel school, you wouldn't realize you were being taught. She would just be like telling you a really cool story and you would just learn something accidentally, kind of thing. She is like a phenomenal teacher. I mean, I see new stuff every time I watch. Yeah, Deanne says trial one was something else. It was. It was. Trial two was definitely different. Debbie Jo says, I went through all the pre-trial motions with Melanie Little and never left. See, I didn't get to see any of that on video. I didn't even know video existed. All I saw was little news blurbs. That's all the mainstream media was putting out. I didn't know that there was YouTube that was following it. I had no idea until I ran across it. And I ran across it with, matter of fact, it was Emily D. Baker. It's Emily D. Baker that was showing it. And I didn't know who she was. I was like, who is this lady with the purple hair? And she's talking about these people like she's got a vested interest in them. It was weird. Expert says, Emily got after me when the LOL started. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I can't. I still can't believe any of that even came to be. Any of the drama that's going on right now with that whole lol cow Marcharto, and freaking the Coors boar. I can't believe, I just can't. I can't. Like, I don't know how people can lie so openly, easily, and with no, like, you would think that they would have some kind of adverse reaction to it. Like maybe they would kind of shrink down some, or like they wouldn't just lie with their whole chest and then have people backing up their lies, and have people that like saw with their own eyes that that wasn't true, but somehow they believe the opposite now. I don't understand it. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. Chase says, yeah, I watched a lot of it from the get-go with EDB, then found Melanie, lawyer, etc. Now here we are. Yeah, yeah, that's exactly it. I started with EDB and kind of moved on from there. And then of course, I discovered Turtle Boy through the process, and I was like, who is this jackass? It's like, and why is he being that? Like, I couldn't figure none of it out. I was like, holy cow. And then I just kind of kept going and, you know, finding voices of reason and listening to that. Chase says, I'd think the stress of lion would start to be so heavy. Wouldn't it weigh heavy on your heart? How can a person lie so blatantly, so egregiously, so violently against someone, start a massive problem and enjoy it? I don't think I will ever understand how that could possibly happen. Like, I just don't know. It was stunning, the lies. Ray, yes. All of the lies have been well beyond stunning. And I want to say to you, Ray, that I admire how well you handled yourself during the interview the other night. How composed you were and how gracious of a host you were to her. And, that even though she was spewing those lies, and I know us in the chat, like Song says, we were whipping out blades in that chat. Okay. We were taking it to her full toe. And she was gaslighting the whole time. She was lying. She was gaslighting. Like people were going to believe that garbage or something. I admire your composure. I would not have handled it the same way. I would not have been able to. I would not. The first lie, well, you saw me in your chat, honey. I would not have been able to. There is no possible way. Okay, I would have eviscerated her immediately. There was no way. You were composed. It was a thing to behold. Because there's no way that there is anybody that would bold-faced lie to me and just maintain that type of composure. Nope, absolutely not. So, I mean, it couldn't be me. You are the only person, I believe, on the planet that could have done that. So, kudos to you. I know I hadn't said that to you, but I hadn't kind of expressed that, and I'm expressing it now because you're the only person that could have done it. Dean says, I heard so many wonderful comments about how Ray handled himself. Well done, sir. He did. Okay, and Chase says, Ray, you're incredible. I commend you 1,000,000 times over. Meavy says 100, 100, 100, 100. It was amazing. It was. I mean, I cannot think of anybody, not anybody, who would have handled it that way. Dexter says the other Mary B tells about you walking around Dollywood. That's how I first learned of you. Yeah, Ray from Dallas is cool. He is. He's cool. His kind of his catchphrase, let's take that walk, let's take this walk. Like he means it. He's gonna walk you through a whole conversation. Other Mary B is so pretty and so sweet. She is. In that order, too, because she got a little sass to her. So she's pretty first, and then she's sweet. She got some sass behind that cuteness. And I like it. I like everything about it. She is a darling girl. So Ray, you have got to, on this Friday, you have got to come to Expert's channel and enjoy a little Friday Night Live. Okay, he's got a whole panel up there, and it's just, everybody is just up there, just, you know, running their dinner dumpsters and enjoying each other and joking around and playing the wiggle video, which you'll understand when you see it. The chat is all really cool. Everybody likes each other. There's no arguing, no fighting. It's just a really pleasant experience to be there. His wife is there, the white rabbit. She is cute as a little green jelly bean. You have Megan Fighter. Oh my gosh, she's Lord. She's got a face made for the movies and a voice made for radio. She's got it all. But he's got all of them up there. All of them. He'll have Valhalla. He'll have all of them, Ray. It's just a wild and wonderful thing. So definitely meet me at Friday Night Live, Ray, this Friday. You need to be there. Everybody will love having you there. The chat will go crazy. The chat will go wild if you show up. Like, I promise you, the chat's going to go wild if you show up. I hope so. And then you'll get to experience the expert. Okay? Expert is an experience. He is. He's one of those things where you watch and you're like, this person is a really good guy. Like, genuine too. This isn't fake goodness. This isn't just putting on a show. Like, this is a good dude. And then you'll realize the rest of the panel, everybody's very just open, they're honest, they're funny, you know, they're sassy, and just, it's just really fun. You know, Expert, I'm your cheerleader, dude, I'm telling you. I'm your hype heifer. Okay? I'm telling you, I can never say enough good things about Expert. Never say enough good things. I'm hoping I get to go to Dollywood next year. I would love to. Like, I have to save up, see if I can save up. Mary B is my vibe. Mary B is so cool. Oh, I love you too, Expert. I really do. You, White Rabbit, Valhalla, like the whole crew. You know, y'all just mesmerize me. Like, I watch them like, oh, I want to be able to do that someday. I want to be like them. like that is like, that is what I would like to, if I was going to be like modeling myself after, or modeling my channel after something, that's what I would want, is something that is honest and fun and something people can enjoy, a chat that is friendly and nobody's fighting and nobody's arguing and just everybody having a good time. And I want to model myself after that. I'll never be professional like y'all. I'll never be centered in a camera. That's never going to happen. Let's face the real thing. I'm never going to have all, like, just the cool, like, good looking setup or whatever. But I can try, and I can at least model the attitude of my channel after the attitude of your channel. This is, we're going to share everybody. We're going to, make sure everybody feels seen. That's one of the good parts too. Everybody feels seen on the Experts channel. They do. Chase says, hi, Peffer. You're so damn funny. I am. I'm telling you right now, I am Expert, hi, Peffer, and There are no pros around me, just people. Well, y'all look very professional. You do. Y'all know what you're doing. Y'all are real live YouTubers. You are real ones, okay? I'm over here. I'm over here with a can of WD-40, a roll of duct tape, a little bit of hope, and a gnarly little Chromebook. That's what I'm over here with. That's how I'm working. So you guys are a lot more, you know. Expert says, I want my channel. I know you've said that. Ray. Oh my God. Let me tell you something the expert said. Impressed the hell out of me, okay? I had already been watching him for a little while. Talking about horny drakes, we were. But I had already been watching Expert for quite some time. And he said something. And it was so cool. And hands to God, it was so cool. He wants his channel to be something he can be proud of. And he said he doesn't want his channel to be a bar that everybody hangs out at. Bars have dirty bathrooms. They're seedy. You've got all kinds of types in there. He wants his channel to be a country club. You know, where people with actual class are going to hang out, where the bathrooms are clean, where people are polite to each other. I like that. I like that. It sounds like YouTube MacGyver style. Debbie Joe, that's what my channel is. Okay? It's a MacGyvered. I'm telling you. The only thing holding it together is a paper clip and some spit. That's the only thing holding it together. See, I'm telling you. And Ray, the way you handled yourself in that interview, pure class. Pure class. But yeah, he got me with Mom. I'm telling you. You're going to see, when you come to Friday Night Live, you are going to see a whole different thing. I'm telling you, it's a thing to behold. It's an entirely different thing. No one is being trifling. No one. There's no one being trifling. And unless Expert pulls up a video of like Fart Shadow cutting the cheese in the middle of a darn live stream, you know, I mean, now I have no evidence. That's allegedly. She could have stepped on a mouse on a motorcycle. You know, there could have been a whoopee cushion that the invisible person behind her put there. I don't know. Sound like a fart to me. Several farts. But yeah, he might, you know, show a little fart business. You know, but they're so fun. And like Shizzy Whiznuts on there. And he does his own AI songs, and he's like 1,000 times better at it than I'd ever be. He does that. I mean, it's amazing. Oh my God, YouTuber salesman skills are off the chart. I'm telling you, I'm a hype heifer, man. I'm telling you. And there's another channel that I believe I introduced you to, Ray, that you need to go check out, Mad Stork. Mad Stork is cool. And he's classy channel too. You know, and he's like said stuff to other creators when he's covering stuff. And he'll hold up his Bible and he's like, you need to read the good book. You know? Yeah, definitely. Mad Stork is cool. Feels like a group voice chat call with your friends. Yes. Absolutely. Who's crazy? Ain't nobody cray. I'm telling you, it's the sugar in this lemonade. Okay, I sugared it up the same way I do my tea. That was a mistake. That was a terrible, terrible mistake. Oh, Lord. I sugared this mess up a lot. Like a lot. Oh, Lord. Ray, you know what I'm talking about. You are from Texas. You know exactly what I'm talking about, sugaring up that tea and lemonade. I know you know exactly what I mean. Expert, she's showing up and showing out. So I'm glad, Ray, I'm telling you, I'm going to be there. You're going to be there. You know, you're going to find out. I'm going to I'm going to show you a whole new world. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. Chase says, I assume he meant whole milk is crazy. You are very, yeah. Oh my gosh. Machado is nuts. Oh, you know, Ray, I know you are a peaceful man and you do everything you can to maintain control of your emotions while you're talking to somebody that you blatantly know is full of cow patties. Okay? And I appreciate that and I admire that. I respect it. You're not going to have to do that in experts chat. You're not going to have to control, you know, the urge to say you're full of crap. You're not going to have to do that. It's a really cool place. It is. And you know, and I just hope the best for your channel, hope the best for mine. I really do. Huckleberry. Does she know the entire Ray, everyone? Ray, I have been lurking in your chat for a long time. Okay, a long time. I was in there just lurking about. Just lurking. Watching the walks get walked. You know? I rarely chatted. I'd send super chats here and there, but rarely did I get involved in the chat. A lot of times I wouldn't really know what the story was behind it. So I'd just be lurking in the chat and watching. I've been watching you a long time. I know the whole damn Ray. Yes, I do. Mm-hmm. Yep, you a turtle rider now. And like I've talked about Turtle Boy on this channel. And because I know you're a turtle rider, so I can feel, I feel very, you know what? It's my channel. I feel free to talk about it whether you were or not. But you are, so I'm going to talk about it. And I did a video where on here, a live stream, where I did speak about him for minutes. And I said, this is my opinion on it. His journalism is outstanding. It is impeccable. It is unimpeachable. The man will find the truth, tell the truth, and show the receipt for the truth. And there is no reason that they should be persecuting him for that. Free Turtle Boy, yes, yes. However, I do not have to like the things he does in life. I don't have to like that. I don't have to like how he is so horrible with women, which he admits. This is not a secret. He admits he's been a bad husband, a bad boyfriend, all the things in the past. He admits all that. But, you know, I can respect him and I can, you know, support him. Yes, and Turbo was right. And I can say Turbo was right about everything, like the whole 9 yards. It doesn't mean I have to like what he does, you know, like on the sideline. I don't. Somebody asked me, they were like, well, how can you say you're his friend? I said, I can't, because I'm not. We've never spoken. He's never been to my house. He doesn't invite me over for Sunday roast. Like, what are you talking about? We have never, like, you know, I would consider Expert a friend. We've talked on here. I would consider you, I would hope, becoming a friend. We've talked on here, like friends in chat and everything. I would consider that. Me and Turtle Boy have never literally ever spoken in any way, shape, or form. I think people take things a little too weird. You know, and that's how I feel about Turbo. I'm fully 100% support his rights as an American citizen. I think he is a crappy man when it comes to women, but that has nothing to do with my support for him. you know? And that was one of the first things that attracted me to your channel, was that you rode so hard for him and for his freedom. So, in case you wondered, there it is. Not that anybody asked, I'm just running my dumpster over here. But yeah, that's what attracted me to that, was knowing how hard you were willing to ride for that. And how much grace you give people. The grace that you showed to Machado was unbelievable. I hope you never do again. That's probably the snarky side of me. But the grace you showed her, that she did not have a grateful heart for, that was something else. I did laugh when Whole Milk tried to use "you're a bad boyfriend" against him in the exit interview. And he was like, yeah, I never said I was. I'm an awful boyfriend. Yes, he did. He fully admitted it. And that's another thing, respect. He admits his faults. He admits his failures. That woman can't admit anything. Anything. She can never admit when she's wrong. Ever. She can never admit when she's wrong. I'm going to sit here, I'm going to look at this chat, and I'm going to wait. Tell me anytime you can remember at all that Wall Cow Moose Shadow ever said she admitted she was wrong. I'll wait. Nobody? Nobody? Yeah, because she's never admitted she was wrong. Ever. Not ever. I have zero respect for her. And she steals from people, and it's gross. I don't like it. The Great and Powerful Cause says it's not about personalities, it's both principles. If we base everything you stand for on personalities, we wouldn't stand for anything. Bravo. Exactly. The Great and Powerful Cause, all hail. That is the exact truth, okay? Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't say. That is the truth. You are telling the truth. Yes, you are. Okay? And that was my whole attitude toward Turtle Boy. It's the principle of the matter. What he does with his girlfriends or whatever does not concern me. His freedom is my business as an American, as somebody who enjoys our constitutional rights, as a citizen of these great United States I like to call home. I support him. Did I just rant? I did. Oh my God, I feel like need to be holding the flag and waving it and having some fireworks going off and the Star Spangled Banner flying in the background and some country singers going off over here. I'm telling you. Lord, Kazi got me fired. Debbie Joe said, I heard the Star Spangled Banner playing. I'm telling you. I love my country. I love America. I want Baker to move here. Okay, he needs to bring his whole family all the way from Danelandistan all the way here to America and move here and be here with us. That's what he needs to do. He needs to move from Danelandistan and come out here. He can open a bakery. He can do whatever he wants. I don't know. I want Baker to live closer to Expert. They're such good friends. I want them to see each other every day, not every year. I think Expert fell asleep on us. I think the white rabbit hit him over the head with a cast iron skillet and said, boy, it's time for bed. Clunk. It's a kaflap. But where would we put J711 so Baker could live in peace? In the insane asylum. wearing a white canvas sport coat with the arms in the back. Her own personal I love me jacket. Put her where she belongs. Okay, she does not belong in open society. She is clearly unhinged. And I know maybe I shouldn't say something like that. Maybe it's mean. Maybe it's not kind. I don't care. She's not kind. Okay, she's not kind. She's mean. She's, you know, I can't help but believe like the devil is in her heart. That's just true. Chase says, I will say it's almost 2:30 here. My eyes are getting a bit heavy. Well, haven't you ever watched Saturday morning cartoons? Put that little toothpick in the top one and like anchor it onto the bottom one like Tom and Jerry used to do. That's all you gotta do. Leaving stream open, but if I go quiet, that's why. If I go quiet, I done fell asleep in my chair, and one of y'all is gonna have to hack my stream and turn it off. That would be hilarious, Lord. But yeah, he could totally Tom and Jerry it with some toothpicks. Don't y'all remember this? Do they still do Saturday morning cartoons? I don't even know. Does anybody know? No. Do they, Ray? You got kids in the house. You got kids in the house. Do they still do Saturday morning cartoons? Anybody still doing that? You don't know? I'll tell you, when I was a kid, I'd go over to my grandma's on the weekends. She lived on the same farm, but she lived over closer to the road. She had like electricity in her house. We were off grid. She had electricity at her house. I'd go over there on weekends. And on Saturday, I'd watch cartoons all day long. And then on Sundays, and this is way back in the day, I'm about to age myself here, okay? On Sundays, she would make a big old pitcher of red Kool-Aid. We would have some sour cream and onion chips and one of those little frozen pizzas they used to make when they used to be good. And we would watch Ma and Pa Kettle. Well, first we'd watch Jimmy Swaggart. Then we'd watch Ma and Pa Kettle. And then we would watch WWF wrestling. And that's back when Hulk Hogan, Macho Man, and Andre the Giant and all them. And she went to WrestleMania too. That was my grandma. She went to WrestleMania. She sure did. Oh my God, at the cucking font. I love that. Have you stayed up all night or just waking up? I love that, the cucking font. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. See, I'm not going to take that one. Yes, I said WWF because it was WWF back then. Yes, it was. Back when Miss Elizabeth and Macho Man and Hulk had that whole weird love triangle thing going on. And Andre was there and the Ultimate Warrior and all them. Mm-hmm. Yep. On Saturday, I was a Gem and the Holograms girl. And then I'm with the Misfits. And I'd watch my Tom and Jerry's and all that. And on Sunday, first we went to church. And then we'd come home and it was Ma and Pa Kettle. We'd watch Jimmy Swaggart for the church, and then we'd watch Ma and Pa Kettle and watch wrestling. The storylines were cool back then. Because that was before they admitted it was all fake. That was we kind of knew. And my grandma would sit in her chair in front of that TV. She had one of those big ones that's like a big console. Takes like 45 men to move it. And she'd have her fly swatter next to her. And she'd be shaking, old woman, she'd be shaking that fly swatter at the TV. And she'd be like, it wouldn't do no good for me to be there. It wouldn't do no good. I'll get him. It wouldn't do. I was like, oh my God, Grandma, calm down. Woo, she loved it. She'd get extra. Okay, she would get extra. Yes. R.I.P. Dre. Lord have mercy. I always liked Andre. I did. I always liked Andre the Giant. Even when he was a bad guy, I liked Andre the Giant. I tell you, I did not like it when they made Hulk Hogan a bad guy. It didn't fit. Didn't fit. I didn't like it. I'm gonna take me a drink of my lemonade here real quick. Excuse me. Woo! Hot. Hot today. Got the air conditioner on, it's still hot. That's how you know you live in the South. When all your air conditioner does is make you not die. Oh, yes, the New World Order. I remember them. Dan says, I have to admit I loved Andre the most in The Princess Bride. Aww. I'm telling you, he was a good little dude. Little dude. He was a good dude. He was. Who was that weirdo? I say who was that weirdo? All of them. Um, oh my gosh. Not the Undertaker. It was that weird guy that used to hang out with the Undertaker and Kane. Um, was his name Paul? He was that weird guy that wore the makeup and like he was their manager or whatever. I don't know. Cause said he took his mother to a tractor pull before. Heck yeah. There ain't nothing wrong with a tractor pull. Come on now. What you got to do is take her to the monster trucks. Take her to some monster trucks. She's going to be real impressed. Next thing you know, your mom's got that little car of hers on some big old wheels. On some big old tires. You're from Texas. What do you mean, what's a tractor pull? You're from Texas. You know what a tractor pull is. Well, cause do you remember way back in the day? I think it was like WrestleMania 1 or 2, I don't even know. Andre and Hulk were at odds and they were having that big fight, and it was like the fight of the night on that WrestleMania. My grandma went to that. My grandma went to that one and she didn't take me with her. To this day, I'm bitter. Debbie Jo says, for us, it was the stock car races, yup, on a Saturday night. You've never been dirty till you've watched the entire night of races on a dirt track. God knows. God knows. Back where I grew up, we had a drag strip, is what they called it. And we'd go to the drag strip. He says, I'm from the city of Dallas. He says, I'm from the city. He's a city kitty. He's a city kitty. Both Ray, have you ever seen the next Netflix documentary on Andre? Wait. There's a Netflix on Andre? I didn't. What? Is it still on Netflix? Wait, I might have seen some of that. Is that the one where he was like, he held a can in his hand and it looked like a little baby can? He was a nice guy if he liked you, but if he didn't like you, he was going to try to hurt you in the ring. Good boy. You can't blame him. Jay says, I'm not sure I've heard. How do y'all have never heard of a tractor pull? Oh my Lord. You've really never heard of a tractor pull? I don't understand that. I don't understand that at all. That's so weird. That's so weird. Let me look at this real quick. Let's see what time it is. Y'all, it is 1:30 in the a.m. Oh my Lord, it is 1:30 in the a.m., y'all. And we are just all still here. What on earth are we doing? Oh my goodness. Sting. Oh God. I loved Sting. I did. It is so cool. Like, they just pull shit around a track. Tractor pulls pull like they have like this like a thing behind them, like a sled thing, and it's like weighted down really a whole bunch, like weighted down. I don't mean like they put, a couple of packs of cookies on it. I mean weighted down, and the tractors will pull it around. It's it's funner than I make it sound, okay? Like, I'm not the hype heifer for tractor pulls. So I don't know. I'm not the hype heifer for that. Is a tractor pull like a hayride in the fall? No. No. No, you don't. Is it a hayride? No. Mm-mm. It's not a hayride. He says she wouldn't go to monster trucks, but I did see the original Bigfoot back in the day at the whatever the hell kind of you pronounce that centrum. Y'all up there pronounce y'all's words real weird, and y'all spell y'all's cities real weird. So I don't like to disrespect the people that live there by saying their city all the way wrong. I'll just say whatever the hell that is. Yeah, it was WrestleMania 1 or 2. My grandma went, didn't tell me she was going. She went to it though without me. I watched I watched WWF with her every Sunday, okay? And she didn't even tell me she was going, but she showed me pictures. She took pictures, and when she got them developed, she brought them home and she showed me the pictures. And that is why Gen X is so damn tough, because we didn't get to go to WrestleMania with our grandmas. That's why. Worcester? Yeah, yeah. Getting body slammed by Andre could not be comfortable. Bam Bam Bigelow. Lord, we're bringing up the memories up in here. We're showing age up in here. We're showing age, y'all. So I've got videos of the drag car I helped my boss build for 10 years. I will have to show it next time. He still raises it to this day. Oh, I hope he gets well soon. Oh my God. Oh, please. I hope he gets remission. I hope his treatments do right by him. I hope his doctors are just the gold standard. Oh, I hate that for him. Oh my goodness. Oh, I really do. I hope his doctors are the gold standard. But then Boston has all that good medical stuff. As far as I know. Like, don't they have like that fancy medical school there or whatever it is? Like, I wouldn't begin to know. I know it's an Ivy League city, which is weird considering that people like Machado live there. Oh, it's just weird. It's an Ivy League place though. Is that where Expert went to school? Did he go to Harvard? Or y'all don't say it that way. But did he go to Harvard? I bet he did. Smarty Patardy. Yes, we have fantastic doctors and hospitals. Yeah, I imagine so. Try being down here. You go down there and they're like, well, did you try the hair of a possum? Like, take that for a pill. No, I'm playing. We don't do that down here. We have good doctors. I bet I could have fooled y'all with that one for a little while. We'll be 55 in 3 weeks. There, I said it. I'm just a baby. Well, I'm going to be 21 unless you got a warrant. Unless you got a warrant, my old ass is 21. Mm-hmm. I just don't do all the stuff I did when I was 21. Happy early birthday. Absolutely. She got a wrench for her birthday. I got her a tool for her toolbox. That's what she got for her birthday. That's a sad present, getting a YouTube wrench for your birthday. Like, what? Why? Lord. Well, y'all, we have been here for 3 hours. It is 1:30 in the morning. And I have got to get up because I have to go help my friend clean her apartment. She has been sick. And she just moved in. And she has not been feeling well at all. So I need to go help her unpack. And I need to go get it all cleaned up for her, kind of take the stress off. And that's going to be an early morning thing. So y'all do not forget. Let's see, what's a good time for everybody tomorrow night? Should I do it at 11 o'clock like I did last time? 11 o'clock. That way we could run till midnight or 1. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Tomorrow night, 11 o'clock, will be the mock psychological evaluation of Ocean 71. Or, as I like to call her, Janice the Muppet. Or Tom Petty. Whatever you want to call her. But I'm probably going to call her quite a few names. A good night, Ray. And I will see y'all in the next one. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for being here and, not making fun of my incompetence. And I wish you well. Good night.